Grab some tea. I'll be right back.
Actually, I think I might grab some too.
Started playing on a 17 Michigan map, and I think I like the layout at 17 better than I do 19.
I didn't know they had a Michigan map for 17.
That's where they started it.
I've mostly been playing on Marvel lately. Bought sheep the other day, and I'm
Just don't,
kind of working on getting stuff together for.
just don't like the maps that got like fences and hedgerows around every.
All right, guys, I'm gonna pop the stream up.
Yeah, I bought the seed that we have here on this farm, and getting it down to the farm on Marvel. Oh,
You're talking about the. Are you talking about the Amazon?
yeah, the big strata thing in the that we got it over here in the next to the between the
Yeah.
house. Getting
the
that
Australia.
down to the where the cows and the sheep are on Marvel.
Yeah, that's a
not
pain
fun.
in the butt. Right, exactly.
I ain't
Now,
taking that one out again.
now there's not if you guys my farm there's not a whole lot to do on. I've been working on it all week, so it will eventually we will get to the point where I need stuff done. But right now there's really not a whole lot to do. I'm going to be shifting around some equipment, but that's about it.
There's some fertilizer to be.
You can work on my farm if you.
Exactly. Like so, if you guys can find, I'm going to be a little bit because I'm going to be buying some equipment. But oh, and where's hey Mev.
Hello.
All right, there we go. I was waiting for my stream to come up so I could get to the chat room. Hopefully people are starting to see the chat.
There's always plenty to do on the co-op farm.
And you can do it. I only have one field, but it needs to be worked on.
All right, Jerry, I may join you.
It needs. Or you want me to make you
Not yet, because I still have there's a bunch of equipment shuffling that I'm going to do here. So I'm gonna let's see here. That was a quick join, Mav. Jeez.
I'm good like that.
I'm good. I'm good like that. All right, so I've got that going. Yeah, the frame rates are going to be toasty for some reason. Like I've been playing all day, it's been fine, but you know it's running OBS on this laptop is not ideal for this game. It really gets hit hard, especially with all this equipment. So you'll notice, Kaleem, I've taken out over here in this barn.
I just see the two the old harvester gone.
Yeah, I got rid of those, and I've replaced them with John Deere harvesters to match our John Deere theme. And boy, did that take a full week of work.
Yeah, those are expensive.
Yeah, they're less expensive than the one that we had, but now we have two full-size harvesters.
This thing I was pulling into the Marvel.
Right, that thing's a nightmare.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine trying to get this around Marwell on the main road. There's not enough room. So
I put it's called deactivate traffic.
Right. So we have these two John Deere harvesters, and then we also I moved the little mowers, but I'm going to get rid of them. We're just going to go to a regular mower setup because I've put so much more grass in that we need bigger mowing. So
yeah.
We're just going to switch over.
I know I know there's a mower, a Krone mower. That basically has the metal.
Oh, you're talking about the big Krone mower, right?
Yeah, I have seen that one. I haven't used it. Just actually used the setup where you put them on a tractor.
Yeah, that's probably what we're going to end up doing. The Krone setup is pretty expensive,
but it's worth it.
I mean, it is, but it's not. We're not doing that much grass. That's my only thing. I've only got like a moderate sized field of grass.
Yeah.
Basically, what I did was, if you look here, Kaleem, I took the back 40.
Yeah, I have seen that you put grass here. You
Yeah,
basically
oh,
cut
it's grown.
the-
Okay,
the-
good.
the-
Well, if you want to
Yeah.
get out and start fertilizing our crops, that would be great because they need it. So
yeah,
I've done.
because these need.
Yeah, so go ahead and start fertilizing, and I will. I'll
I may take the. I don't know if you which tractor you need.
take any one that you need.
'Cause I may rip off the twin wheels on this one.
Yeah, take the
So,
big wheels,
fer-
the training wheels.
Fertilize with twin wheels.
Yeah, that's a bad idea, right? Can you see if what's happening with chat? Is the chat working or not? I haven't seen any chat messages, and I'm getting a weird message on my phone. Do we have any messages in chat, or is it empty? If anyone's watching the stream.
Yeah, I'm not watching your stream at the moment.
Okay.
I'm opening it up.
I just turned it on.
All right. Yeah. So if anyone that's on it, if they could just monitor and see. If you see a message come in, let me know because I'm not seeing anything right now.
Chappie Chapman says hello.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm not seeing that. Why is that not working? I'm using the Twitch app on my phone, so it's not ideal.
Ariel Scorcher's here.
What's up, Aerial Scorcher? It's actually a real Scorcher. I got that wrong for a long time. Let me see if I can.
Oh, that makes sense.
I'm not gonna read every message. I'm not doing your job for you.
Yeah. I just hope it comes online. I don't know why it's not working.
Because you're on a laptop, you're not multi.
Just to let you
Yeah.
know, I am on the stream and chat is not working because you're not seeing anything I'm talking.
Okay, you're not seeing it either.
Oh.
I'm on the stream. I can see the chat coming up, but I'm not sure if you can see what I'm talking.
Let me see here. Okay, now I can see the.
Let's say just pull up the dashboard, but you don't have multiple monitors. So.
Yeah, right. I'm on my little crap top.
Crap top. I like it.
Oh, there it is. I got it. Hey, what's up, Cue Ball? Okay, I just got that message from Cue Ball, so now I can see you guys. Good. All right. Wow, the frame rates are really, really bad. Wow.
By the way, how's it going, Arthur?
Great.
How you enjoying England?
It's beautiful. I can't wait to see more stuff. We're gonna go to a couple different places tomorrow, including the farm where Simone has her horses. That'll be fun.
Well,
Yeah, Patchwork. That's just because I'm on my laptop. My laptop just can't handle the multiplayer.
Head out.
Yeah, you guys saw it last night when you guys were on here. It was running smooth as silk. As soon as we start putting people on the server, my laptop just goes to poop.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not sure what to do about that, but it is what it is. It's a little frustrating. Yep, it's going to be jumpy tonight. Once I get back home, it'll be better, but for tonight, it's going to be jumpy. There's not a lot I can do about it.
When do you head back home?
Yeah, exactly. We're going to lease that.
I thought Simone
Alright.
sold all her horses.
She sold the one. The other one's going back at the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
So, but they're still there. So,
The housing them.
yep, they're still housing them there. So we're gonna go up and see them. And we are, Chappie. We are on the Michigan map tonight. This is our multiplayer farm. So I know we still get people wanting to go to different farms. I think we're gonna stay here for a while, but maybe through the end of this season, and then maybe when we get to summer or something, we'll pick a new map. Hey, what's up, Magnavox? Well, welcome back.
I think we need to manually sell the milk from the.
Yeah, you do.
Is it full?
I don't know. But
I'm just
looked
waiting
in
till-
the-
I'm-
in-
I was-
yeah,
I was gonna wait till we have 32,000 liters, and then I was gonna rent a trailer
okay.
or more, or 64 or
Okay.
something like that. And then
We
rent
have
a trailer.
about 11.
Yeah, it'll be a couple weeks before we sell. Eventually I'd like to buy more cows. Right now I owe Pedro like $50,000.
I don't
And I
know
owe
what you're
Feared
talking
Fox
about.
and I owe Feared Fox $50,000, and I owe the bank $700,000. So I'm trying to get all of that sorted
View that
now
as
that I have all the
Twitch
equipment
bits.
that I need. Do I have what?
View that as Twitch bits. Just like Twitch,
Twitch bits.
It was a donation.
Okay. All right. So Feared still needs it because he's got no money.
Nah, Fear doesn't need it.
How's Moni?
That's so funny. She's
Oh,
doing good.
what's
She's
she
actually.
playing?
I think she's gonna stream too. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just got a notification. She's streaming
Yeah.
too.
Yep, she'll be on later than I am tonight too. So if you guys want, we'll raid her channel when we're done here. I'll probably go till 2 or 2:30, and then we'll jump over to her channel. The only problem I'm gonna have with this Frauhofer is getting around the corners. Yep, I love the Anderson DLC. I know some people are saying they have issues with it, but somebody's driving on the European side of the road here. Who's driving? Got a Thunder's Heaven. Have you been drinking? Oh!
Well,
This truck's a little squirrely.
It's
A little laggy.
it's only the UK that drives on the wrong side.
Trucks have
in
been like
Europe.
this. I mean, if I
True.
touch the joystick, it's like a 90-degree turn. I mean, it has.
Yep, I like New Woodshire. It's not bad. I don't love it, but I like it. It's still not very American feeling, but it's what we got. So there's American flags everywhere, but that still doesn't make it feel like most of America. Maybe it feels like Boston or like Maine, like a little bit, but it's still more European feeling to me than American. Wow, my frame rates are really bad. Oh man, it's like hardly even playable.
What are you at, like 15, 20?
yeah.
Maybe if that, maybe 10, 12.
What gear you're gonna get rid of?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yes, we did, Katie Cat. Thank you. Thank you for asking. That's the only complaint. It's a little crowded. Yeah, it is a little crowded. That's the Woodshire map. All right, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels like that. Like I said, it's a good map. It's just I don't feel like it's a very American feeling. So. Oh, good. That's good. Yeah, it's choppy for me. It's like really choppy.
So are you gonna play on that Westbridge map?
Which Westbridge map?
Was that, what, the one that looks like Westbridge? What was
Is
it
there a new
called?
one that looks? Is there a new one that looks like Westbridge?
Oh, was it Westbridge or Bjornholm? It was a map you.
Like one of the ones I previewed.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the North Frashish Marsh?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, the like North March or North Marsh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
map. I don't know if I'm going to do anything on it yet, but it's one of the nicer maps out there that I found for Farm Sim. It's very European, but it's definitely one of those maps that like has lots of stuff that I like about it, like things that I like about maps. It's got a lot of those things, including like custom buildings, custom structures, custom.
Oh yeah.
Like, everything is like designed specifically for that map, so it feels like it's its own map. So.
Walker Farms maps and testing.
They actually have a Westbridge on 19, but it's not very good. They basically just took 15 and just converted it over to 19, so it doesn't have the graphical pizzazz that the newer maps have. But somebody did convert it. I just wasn't super impressed with it. We looked at it on that night that we looked at all those different maps.
Yeah, it looked like you were playing an slightly upscaled FS15.
Right. It did not look good. So, but I love the map. I wish they would come out with it. We'd definitely do a multiplayer farm on there, but I think I'm gonna have to make 2 trips. Well, good thing I rented this.
I have seen one that in the in-game mod hub that has. I don't know if it has multiplayer potential. It's not American. It's actually German. I think it's called Mill Landscape.
Yeah.
Midland.
Yep. Yeah, that's Moni's playing on that one right now. I like it.
Yeah.
It does have a lot of potential, and it's got 5 different farms, so that would work.
Yeah. It has. It's not giant fields like this one. It's small, so you can actually get stuff done.
Okay.
Rolling Hills has several farms on it, and they're purchasable.
That sounds painful, Katie Cat. Yeah, Rolling Hills, you said?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Only
Oh,
thing is, like, some of the silos are extra small.
dang it.
Where you going with that trailer, man? Tipper.
Talking to Jeremy.
Someone went by with the red tipper.
Just
Oh, it's
because
empty
it's
in mine.
JC's tipper.
Oh, okay. Well, JC's not in here though.
I'm working on his farm. I've had this tipper since 4 o'clock.
Oh, well, why was it sitting there?
I wasn't sitting anywhere. I just dumped a load of grain and headed back to the field.
Oh, so the other. Oh, I see. So the other one that was sitting there is just still sitting there.
I don't have a clue what one you're talking about.
Never mind. I don't either.
Let's see here.
Well,
I'm
there
gonna
was
pull it
this.
here.
There was a tipper sitting at the end of the field. I thought you took it, but I guess not.
What's up, Beaverton? Yeah, I like the new Woodshire. No, I never saw
okay.
Woodshire map on
No,
the
it's
old
still
one.
there.
There's just so many maps on 17 that I never got to see, and we're starting to have that happen now on 19 too. There's just a bunch of maps coming up, so yeah, I've got a lot of logistics problems, right? Yeah, and of course the frame rates are not helping. I've got massive lag and massive frame rates, so oh, that sucks, Feared. So you're not feeling good, buddy? Poor Feared. All right, let's see if I can get this. There we go. Yep, and other thing that I noticed about the Woodshire farm that's different than some of the other ones is that the map actually, the train actually doesn't have any crazy stupid curves, and it stays on flat terrain. It doesn't do any roller coaster hills either, so it's a lot more like a real train. So I like that. However, it does have train layout itis where the train just goes around in a big circle, but
Yeah.
it's hard to balance that out, you know. Is Pleasant Industry Pleasant Valley maps?
So there was an industry map that come out this last week.
Okay. We'll see. I like the Michigan one. I don't know. Yeah, me too, Cue Ball. Oh, so there's no train on the old one. Okay. Pleasant Valley Industry. Okay. Yeah, I never
Still
was a
wanna
huge
do
Pleasant
that
Valley fan, but
Hydra?
frick!
What? What?
I'm just having some issues getting this thing loaded on the truck. That's all. It's making me want to pull my hair out. Oh, massive lag.
Slow, dude. Oh, I saw what you mean.
Yeah, I've got a couple. I needed just a couple more inches there. I know. I get both sides of it, though, Feared. You got to remember, when I voted it, 90% of the people said they wanted to stay on the Michigan map.
Well, it's the only map that is feasible for multiplayer.
Yeah, well, that's not true anymore. Like Millstream would do, Millstream or Mill Landscape or whatever would do. That's another one that would do, but it's hard because it's like we all have established farms here now.
Yeah.
I just would like to say that JC and I both agree that we would not be opposed to changing maps because we're getting tired of super huge fields.
Okay. Hey, all right. All right.
I'm not opposed either.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might not hurt to start a new poll and put out some more feelers. I'm just
All right.
saying.
Well, why don't we do?
Or just switch maps because you know you might get all these votes, but you only have the same.
Just
People
just
every
do
week.
one.
Yeah, that's true
the
too.
guys with the biggest established farms here.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
I.
established.
Well, if that's
I'm
the
not
route people
established.
want to
All I
go.
have is a field, so all I have to do is sell the field, and that's it. Oh, sell some.
I would go to 17 and do a multiplayer.
But we
Just
did
go.
do that. We did that before this game come out.
Oh, but nobody likes any of the maps on this one yet. So
Back to South Mountain Creamery. It is.
What we need to do is not have 10 farms. We need to have. So we're not all. I mean, we all have pretty much one of the tractors and whatnot. So we might as well 1 or 2 farms.
Okay. I mean, maybe we'll do that then. If you guys want to change maps, I don't. I know the viewers are ready to watch something different. Maybe
Okay.
though. We still this is still probably one of my most viewed maps.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm kind of loath to switch to a non-American map. But Millstream would be the only one I think that I've seen so far that could possibly be another. I'll just have to look around some more.
Do you think
I
that
don't
the
like.
one that-
I don't really love Pleasant Valley, but maybe I'll fall in love with it over time. I don't know.
Do you think that playing on it now would be workable?
I mean, there's more maps definitely that are workable.
I think what people don't consider is that this is your stream and it has to stay entertaining and have a variety to it. And if everyone's just worried about establishing a farm on the same map week in, week out, they could just go play on their own server.
Yeah, true.
Not only are you trying to satisfy all your viewers, you're also trying to satisfy the people that are playing with you so that they stay and make the content more entertaining.
Right.
So it's
Right.
one of those things. You can't please everybody, but you have to at least please some of them.
Right.
I'd say, I'm going out on a limb here, but I would say that it was more entertaining to watch when we were all working together on one farm.
I would say
Yeah.
just cut the number of farms down to 2.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what we're saying.
that's the more that we do this, the more I feel like that's like 2 or maybe 3 farms is kind of where to go.
when
For
you
me,
get there is
2
is
farms,
when-
and then me off on my own separate farm just doing transport. Because in case
Hey,
I'm
Lee.
not here,
Right.
it's not like you're missing anything.
that is you get a week where you get a bunch of people that join and then you don't have enough equipment.
Yeah.
But how often does that happen?
Well,
though?
still, you just add the transport farm as having some of the extra
You
gear
just
back.
add more. You add
Yeah,
more
maybe we
equipment,
could
that's all.
maybe we could even do some kind of co-op, where it's just equipment. You know what I mean? Maybe have like 2 farms, and then have like a co-op farm where the equipment is like that farm just buys equipment. What's up, Benson?
I mean, the multiple farm thing was working when 19 first came out, and we had like 15 people on here every night.
Yeah.
But it's
We
kind
had
of
a full server almost every night.
Yeah.
And
That
now
I don't
the
know. I don't.
hype's died.
Yeah, I don't think
settle
we'll
it
have that.
back down to the core members again.
Right, which is usually like 6 or 7 people. So we could two farms would be plenty.
Even I've been gone most of the weeks in the past little while.
I have not tried farming Legends
Oh, concentrating.
simply because it's a really, really old map at this point. I would rather go to something that's like a new map that people haven't played before, which is why the Millstream Pond or Millstream Landscape or whatever seems more appealing to me, because that's a map that just came out. It's not something that people have used yet. I heard the rumor that they're working on Tombstone.
Oh, did you pick it back up again?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice.
I've
I
heard
like the way that
I've heard
looked.
somebody saying that it is good. I mean, that's a great map, great multiplayer map.
Oh yeah.
But it is once again big field. So
I remember when you showed that
But again,
one way back.
we
when.
have big
we could
fields,
always-
but less people.
We can buy one field
Less
and
farms.
separate it, divide it.
yeah,
That can happen too.
yeah.
If you think
let me-
about it. If we have only 2 farms, we would have more people per farm, which means the
Yeah.
fields, larger fields, would just be
Well,
co-opted.
yeah.
2 people
Right.
harvesting, 2 people collecting,
Yeah.
I'm
and
playing
it
on
would
Honey
cut down
Field
on the
right now.
time significantly.
The fields are so huge on that map that it takes like an hour and a half just to do one task on a field.
Yeah, and that's one of the issues that we've had with the Michigan map all along. At
It's
it's
just too
you
big.
you spend all day working
It's too
on.
big. It's
Your
On-
stream
on-
is going to be just
right,
harvesting the field, and that's
Right, exactly, and that's boring. Right.
Yeah.
So if we can, even a small map, if I, and that's another thing that I like about the mill, what is it called? Midland landscape or something like that.
Mill Landscape Midland, I think.
Still
A
remember.
mill landscape Midland.
It
They're
is
smaller
translated
fields.
Are you still messing around over there trying to get a harvester onto a truck?
No, I'm delivering it now. I've got 2 of them that I got to bring down. So. Yeah, right. Exactly, Benson. That's what I'm thinking too. Well, Talo, I think we're gonna do it next week or when I get home. It won't be next week. Next week I'm gonna actually be traveling, so I won't be streaming next Friday night because I'll be arriving home in Cleveland and then getting ready, turned around to shoot a wedding in Columbus the next day. So
How far?
I'm gonna be like just tired and busy and crabby because the only flight that we could find to get back it has me at a 17-hour layover in Orlando.
Oh wow.
So I'm basically leaving on Thursday and getting back on Friday. So I'm going to be traveling a lot. I'm going to be ready for a bath and a bed
So
by the time I get home. So
What
So
you
you don't take it then?
you should still check out the Pleasant Valley map if you.
see, once again, I think Pleasant Valley is one of those maps where everything is just huge.
But again, they give you all the starting equipment you could ever need.
I know, but I don't know.
It's
Multiplayer.
not about the equipment, it's about the length of time it takes to complete tasks. Because you want
Yeah.
to keep the stream a variety, not we're going to be harvesting for 2 hours.
Right. So, but if we have a lot of harvesters out on the field, then that makes it go faster. So let me think about it. Now, what do you guys think about the aggravation map?
I haven't looked at it yet.
I haven't
what?
looked at it either. The aggravation
Let's
map.
not looked at it.
If there's
I
anything,
think
Got
it
huge
download-
maps.
It did download it. It did download it automatically when I download the other model.
Okay.
is
So
that anything like the 17 one?
yeah, it's the same map as the one that was in 17.
I mean, I am a fan of huge maps, but it's just they are a huge time sink.
If we could always rely on people, on like 10 or 15 people being a large farm would be great, but
It seems like we're more like 6 or 7.
yeah.
Yeah, like those few weeks where this server was mostly maxed out with people.
There you go, Lee.
It was tons of fun because we had like everybody harvesting, and we got through stuff super quick. But
Yeah.
lately it's been
But
like
now that we
6
don't
of
have
us,
that.
and then I'm just
Right.
sitting here harvesting a field all by myself.
Yeah, and like what a real Scorcher said is right. I think we need a map that has medium-sized fields.
Yeah.
So
Something like along the lines of Goldcrest from 17, where you've got a
Well,
little variety.
That was a great build. That was a
Because
great
you
build.
had some small ones,
everyone
some
hated
medium
Goldcrest.
ones.
Little did we realize what a good map it actually was for multiplayer.
Yeah.
It was.
Dang, that was a great map.
But that we all had one farm, and we were
Right.
all doing the same thing. So, still,
Yeah, and that's yeah.
we all had.
All right. Well, let me
One-
poke around and see what I can find, and maybe we'll just look for one that can fit one or two decent-sized farms on it, and we'll just go that route. We'll have like a north farm and a south farm or something like that.
Yeah, I'd say something with like 2
I mean, I
farms
don't mind
is
having
fine.
my own farm, but
Yeah,
I just
and most of the viewers are saying the same thing too. Most of the guys here are saying the same thing. They get bored watching large maps.
Yeah.
So
It was fun at
Well,
first,
that's-
but the
yeah.
the luster
let's
has
do it.
worn off.
Large maps
When
are
you-
meant for YouTube, where you can speed it up and slow it down.
yeah,
when you're
doing like
a repetitive task.
yeah,
If you
right.
have a multiplayer private server that you're just on every day playing with your friends, they're fine for that. But when you're just
Right.
doing a one episode a day thing, it kind of you have a very limited time in which to get your entertainment.
Dang it! And I just bought those new harvesters.
Well, you could just transfer some of the gear over.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you could
Instead of
play
just
it off as
resetting
we're
the farm.
selling our farms and moving to a new state.
Yeah, the state of Europe.
We're moving to a new state or country, depending on which map we go with.
Yeah, probably
But
country.
we write down what you have on this map.
Oh, I know by heart what I have.
John
It's
Deere.
on your hand map skill.
But
Coming back in.
But I do know what the standard equipment, the starting equipment on mill landscape is. It's not good.
wait, what was that?
I know what the standard equipment is when you're under the starting equipment on.
Yeah,
mill.
we'll have to put our own equipment on, you know,
Yeah.
within reason.
Time for some government bailouts.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing. It's like, so I mean, with the other option that we, oh, by the way, hi gaming team, how you doing? JAJJ gaming team, or Jaj maybe, I don't know.
JAAJ.
But yeah, I tend to agree with you guys, and I think that
Sounds
if we
like
can get
most
some
of your
mid-sized
viewers do,
fields,
too.
mid-sized equipment, you know.
Oh, you could keep this as your and keep your
Yeah, and traditionally, Katie, that's what we've done in the past too. We've done things where we sell. Lisa, just plant weed. Traditionally, in the past, we have sold the equipment off and then bought new equipment at the new farms. But the issue is here: we've had so much free money flying around. It's going to be hard to do that without overdoing stuff.
Surprised
So,
there aren't mods for that yet.
There are, but I think maybe we'll start each farm out with like 4 million or something like that, and go from there. We can buy land and try to build farms. Maybe even like 5 or 6 mil.
Well, we could
the
base it
mo-
off
What
of.
is the
The money-
maximum amount of money you get when starting a new game, like on the easiest difficulty?
On the easiest difficulty, it's 8.
1.5, I think. Or is it? Or is it that
Is
many?
it on the east?
Maybe
It's not the
no,
when you
no,
start
no.
from scratch difficulty, right?
Whatever the highest amount of money you gain from starting a new game, on whatever difficulty gives the highest amount.
Right.
Isn't it like 1.5 million?
Yeah, that's on the medium mode. Yeah,
What's easy mode? What does it give you?
it gives you a farm, a field, equipment, and then up to $800,000 of a loan. Starts you with $100,000, but you can take out like another 650 or something like that.
Ah. So 1.5 million, double it,
So 3 mil
and then maybe add $1 million
But
for
good luck.
fun.
But good luck.
for any extra purchases that we might need.
Right.
That should give us
Well,
enough
we
to
don't-
set up a basic farm with enough equipment,
JJ Gaming.
and it will
I mean,
give
you
us
got-
a little money for fertilizer and seed if we need it.
Right. Now, how do you guys feel about the Woodshire map doing that?
I don't know that map.
It does have pads in several different places. Now, there is a main farm in the middle of the map. It's not very big. It's probably half the size of the farms that we have in this on this map.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that one.
It's a nice map. I like
I
it.
play
I
on
don't
it.
love it, but it's nice.
I might have to actually look at some maps and Facebook you my opinion.
Yeah. Once again, maybe we can do another map roundup and see. The ones that we went through before, I didn't really find any that I was super impressed with. But
Yeah, same here. Like some of them were okay, but none of them really felt like it was good enough to replace a map.
Right. So take a look again. Take a look at Woodshire. Take a look at the mill landscape. I didn't like Mercury Farms. We tried that one.
I don't
I mean,
like all
it
the
is-
hedges.
It does have small fields though, and that might be something that. And there's our pads around to buy for people. So I mean, Macross Island, Macross.
The thing about Mercury's all the fences though, and the
Yeah,
hedges.
fences and hedges. You'd spend
Can't you turn
two-
those off though?
No, you have to cut them out. They cut out like trees. So you'd spend 2 streams
Oh.
just getting rid of all your fences and hedges that you didn't want. And of course, the entrances to the fields are like super tiny, so that one just annoyed me. I tried playing it, and it just annoyed
You
me.
have
Yeah.
to make a couple build the size of one.
It would make it easy for us to, less farms,
Getting-
more people.
Getting the strata planned
I think-
in.
I like Marwell, but I think, my fiance's done it a bunch. I've done it. I have my own Marwell map running already, player, so I don't want to do another Marwell map. But I do
Marwell-
love the map. I think Marwell is actually so far my favorite farm out of all of the maps that I've played. But
Same here so far.
I also don't know that Marwell would do great on multiplayer, because if this
It
map
won't.
is stretching it, it's gonna. The graphics and stuff are so high end that it's probably gonna cause problems for people that have lower end computers. See, Southern Farming, haven't heard of that one. I'll check that out.
When are you gonna get back into Mud Runner Mondays?
I don't know. No one watches them. The Mudrunner maps, the Mudrunner videos don't do very well. No one watches World of Tanks either. I'm kind of thinking of not bothering with World of Tanks or World of Warships ever again.
15.
I never played World of Tanks.
Okay,
I
yeah.
had it on the PC, but I deleted it because I never played it. I installed
it's-
it, but
It's fun, but they had Irish maps on 17. I wish they would bring them back. It was a pretty cool map actually. I forget the name of it, but my daughter and I played a couple rounds on it, and it was pretty cool.
I want to see a Snetterton port for 19.
Snetterton. That'd be a good one.
That would be awesome.
So if you guys, we could check out, if someone could mark down the southern farmings based on a location in Arkansas, that might work out. Once
Yeah,
again, we're
I
looking
watch him on Twitch. I've got both his maps.
the southern farming.
Southern Farming, then he's got a 4X version also, which is way too
How is
big.
that? Is it pretty good?
Bad. It's got its own train issues, but they all do that anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just haven't. Oh, go ahead.
That was
I am
me
looking
refilling
at
bottles.
Pleasant Industries. Their fields are quite big, but they start you off with ideal 8T harvesters.
But we have all the equipment now on big fields, and everybody's tired of it.
They
Yeah.
basically start you out with super large gear for what they're giving you.
So it's like oversized gear for the plots.
No, it's perfect sized gear for the massive fields. Instead of having the tiny gear for slightly larger fields.
I would just like to point out that the co-op has 4 ideal harvesters, and we're both sick of large fields.
Fair point.
Unfortunately, Dan, this game does not have carrots as a default. Oops, I didn't turn the whole thing back on. There we go. And goal. All right, so
Mod,
250.
there's what, carrots, onions.
There are
Or
certain
new-
maps that do though.
I'm guessing this is the
There are certain maps that do have
Another map called New River. Okay.
quarry.
Yeah, I know, it's killing me, Taylor. It's really frustrating right now. It's almost impossible to drive. It's just because we have one. It's my laptop just can't handle this map with multiplayer. When I was playing by myself, I've been playing on this map actually all this week, and not having any lag issues. But as soon as I open up OBS and then people get on the server, it just drills down into like 2 frames a second. So I apologize, guys, for the slow frame rates, but they'll be getting better once we hit once I get back in the United States and start using my regular computer. So once again, if you're new to the stream, usually the quality is better than this, but I'm doing this on a laptop because I'm overseas visiting my fiance. So I'm in the UK right now, and my laptop just is not really good for streaming. So Emerald Coast, what do you guys think about that? Woo!
I don't know.
Seen that one.
I'm writing it down so I can look at it later.
Okay. I've heard that it's pretty good. It's supposed to be an American map. People have sung its praises.
Did it actually go down in frame when I logged on the other day?
Oh, no. 1 or 2 players, no. When you start getting 4 or 5 players, then yes. As soon as you go over like 3 or 4 players, it goes down.
I actually logged on to see if anyone had done the potatoes, just to
Yeah,
get
no,
them
me.
out of the way.
Were you lucky enough, or did nobody do them?
No, I did them.
Nah, yeah, he did.
I've been working like crazy on my farm here, getting the equipment that I want. It's all John Deere stuff now, so.
And the new grass field has been fertilized as well.
Wait, hey, things are going great, Hail Team. Nice to see you. Let's see. What is the map Daggerman uses or used for his role play? I don't know, Katie. I don't really watch Daggerman ever. I don't.
That's a lot in time.
No, I'm not saying like in a mean way. I haven't had time.
Does anybody really want
Daggerman
to
does
watch
Latin
Dagger
Farm.
win?
Mooney watches them.
That's
I-
Latin Farm.
I watch
I'm-
it
I'm
whenever I
watching.
need to figure out how to do something.
L-E-T-T-O-N.
So what you're saying is your fiance is cheating on you with Daggerwin.
No. Uh,
Daggerman's a little kid, man.
yes, that's true, Magnobox. Okay, but we are on a dedicated server, so it's a little different here. But the lag happens because my laptop just can't handle all the people being on. There's always an issue with 19. When the more people get on, the laggier it gets. But we're running off of a server, so it's not necessarily the host or anything like that. The host is actually the same for everybody. Oops, I grabbed the wrong thing. Shoot.
Island is a new one that's on Motto.
Everything's running smooth as butter on over here.
Right, and that's just because my laptop sucks. So it's not terrible, but it's enough to play the game, but not like this when I'm running.
It's never
Like,
gonna be as good as it gets.
I bet if I shut off OBS right now, it would clear up. But then no one can watch. So
Well, you could shut off OBS and you could raid me.
there you go.
I'm just kidding. Don't shut off OBS. This is your stream.
All right, I'm gonna get over here.
Yeah, OBS takes quite a bit of resources sometimes.
It's pretty
That's why
good
I
on
know a
mine.
lot
It
of,
only
like-
takes like 1% of my computing power.
It depends what you do, because I know there's a few like streamers that'll actually have 2 separate PCs going. One will have OBS, and the other will have the game going through,
Yep.
to the OBS computer through a cap.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. It costs a lot of money to do that, though, but it would definitely be easier because then it takes all the pressure off of the computer that's playing the game. That way, there's never any graphical slowdown. Though, I'll tell you what, with my computer at home, and it's 2 years old now, but it's a Core i7, and I don't have any issues at all running. There's no frame rate difference when I run OBS or don't run it. So, yeah, I don't know. I've been doubting myself lately as a content creator.
You're doing fine.
I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah.
But soon
Well, as long as
Fleet's
you're
gonna
having
be wearing the
fun playing the
pants.
As long as you have fun playing the game, okay.
He's a Cylon. There's an early 80s reference right there, Lee. Battlestar Galactica. I don't know if Daggerman's attending the wedding. I'm not sure he's aware of my existence. So somebody said that he did mention me in one of his videos, so
Yeah.
I feel privileged.
I tried to find that once, but I fell asleep.
I mean, that's the story
Fantasy.
of my life watching Dagger win. If I ever need to go to sleep, I
it was-
just put his
well,
content
I
on
think
in
it
the
was a li-
background.
Oh my gosh. Did you just see this? I just got a message from Evelyn. Check this out.
Who? You kid?
Pedro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Check out North Physician March
Oh.
Easter egg raffle version 1.6 on
Oh,
Motto.
sure.
Look at what?
It's probably not going to help, honey. It's my computer's just not. It's a frame rate issue more than lag.
I'll get with you after the stream.
Like my lag,
I've only got one viewer.
you're like, "Ugh." I don't think it's going to clear anything up because my milliseconds are the same as always. So, it's
Why did you just said that?
I don't know. Gosh, my daughter just came onto Facebook and texted me a message, and she said that was really cute. She said, "I think Simone's the best thing that's ever happened to this family."
And she's the
That's-
one doing your trouble.
That is a lie.
No, I mean, I haven't
She's
talked to her for
kissing-
about 2 hours. For her to, she just came
She's
out of the
kissing-
blue and said that.
She's kissing up to you, man.
No, she's
Yeah,
not.
Uh-oh,
What did
she
she
wants
do?
more. She wants more Robux.
She wants more
Raising
Robux.
her allowance.
No, she's not. She's really happy. I think Evelyn realizes that Simone's on our side. She's really, trying to make our family better and help my kids do better in life. And even though they grunt about it,
But you know what? Here's the funny thing. I haven't heard Evelyn complain about anything for ages.
Well, maybe she
Yeah.
doesn't think it's
She's not actually seeing what I'm doing.
right,
Tony's
she
here to
does.
stay, and she's not leaving.
Right.
It's sweet you have to stay in England for a little while longer.
Yeah. Yeah, right. That's so funny. Lee said I have to. No, Lee, that's too many hours. But yeah, I'd like to be able to do. I'd like to be able to do OBS on a different computer and try that, like using Elgato or something like that. That could go on the laptop, but I don't really need that. Like I said, with at home, the setup that I have is plenty of power. I don't need 2 computers, but here, this computer could definitely use a Sidekick. Yeah, exactly, Lee. Because I've been having issues, but it's like that really helps a lot. So I'm glad Evelyn sees it. Even like my son Ryan, he's very mad at me. Basically made him man up. Like I'm like, dude, you need to get out, you need to get a job, and you need to find a place to live. Like you can't, because he's been causing trouble. And I'm like, like he doesn't like the relationship. And I'm like, that's great, but this is what's happening. So you need to pull it together. You need to get out there. And if you don't want to be a help here, and you're going to be against us the whole time, then you need to find somewhere to go. And you're 19 years old. You have a right to feel like that. Like it's okay that you don't like her. That's fine. But you can't be here causing problems. You're an adult now. So if you have those opinions, that's great, but you need to move on then. And he went out and he got a job, and he's actually making like $18 an hour, $17 an hour, working in a tech industry job. And he would have never done that if I hadn't pushed him, and like I'm excited for him because he's going to do well. But there has to be boundaries. It's not like I'm trying to be mean to him, but I'm like, Ryan, you love, but I can't have you in the house if you're going to cause trouble. I'm not going to make you like Simone. If you don't like her, you don't like her. I can't change that, but I'm not having you in the house causing problems. Like you're old enough to be an adult. And the other issue that he had, and you guys know this, Ryan's a slacker. He's been living in my house for a year, getting up at 7 o'clock at night, and then playing video games all night, and then going to bed at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that sounds like the life.
Yeah, and I'm
that's
like,
what
right,
I'm doing,
exactly. And I'm like, dude, you can't do that anymore. Like I've let you take advantage of the situation, and you've done a couple of chores here and there, but you're not going to college, and you're not working, and you're not helping pay bills. I can't have that. I need you to be on my side. And Simone was really the one that kind of pointed that out, and I just was kind of letting him do his thing. But that's not right. And even though he's unhappy about it, it needed to be done. So
You gotta kick your kids out.
What do you-
Every bird has to kick his baby out.
yeah, right. He needs to learn how to fly on his own. So yeah, there you go, cue ball. Right. When they're 18, it's like it's time for you. It doesn't mean that you have to not be part. But you need to start working. Like you need to your job is now to be an adult, and that means that you need to be an adult and provide for yourself.
What?
And if you're not doing that, you got to move out. So
Why?
right, and parents are too soft. And like I said, he's upset with me right now. He did tell Evelyn that if I never talked to him again, he Yeah, you're right.
Issues, so.
You're right. You're right. He said he's like, well, if Dad never talks to me again, I don't really care. But he does. And you know what? In a year from now, when he's, got his own car and he's got his own apartment and things are going well for him, he'll be glad that I pushed him out, because he needs to learn how to fly.
Or when he's living on the streets, he'll be totally angry at you.
No, I mean, I'm not going to do that to him, but it's like, if he's having trouble, then we'll work on it. But the bottom line is he needs to get out there and try. He can't just live at home for the rest of his life and play video games. That's not reality.
Says who?
Right.
I wish
As I'm
it
sitting
was.
here in the middle of the night playing video games.
I wish it was.
Right.
Tell him to join the Navy for 12 years, save up a ton of money, and then stay at home all day and play video games.
Right. Exactly. Right. Well, like I said, like I said, Mark is different than Ryan, but Mark is doing really well, and he's motivated, and he's got a job now where he's going to be going overseas to work for the military for 6 months, and that's opened up an opportunity for him to work overseas for a couple of years. And if it all works out, he'll be making about $150,000 a year for the next 2 years. Right, he's doing the contracting.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Right, and he'll be able to invest, half the money and be a multimillionaire by the time he's ready to retire.
I worked with quite a few guys who were doing that when I was in.
Yeah. So Ryan needs to get started, and he needs to move out. So anyway, I'm sad. I'm sad that he's upset with me, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I know I'm doing what's right for him, and Evelyn sees that. She's been through us with all of that stuff, and she sees that, and she knows what we're trying to do is to help him become a man.
Go out, become a man.
Yeah, I love Ryan. I hope he's not mad at me forever.
They'll grow up. He'll get over it.
Well, there you go, Katie Cat. You're right about that. All right, so I think I've got everything. Wow, I still have $156,000 left over. I was going to buy a 6R to do the mowing, so we have another tractor to mow, so when we're doing other stuff, we can mow too. I don't know. It's definitely not enough money to do that. I'll tell you what. So, Pedro, you don't want your loan back?
No, don't worry about it.
What about you, Feared? Do you need your money back? Because I got it. Feared? Feared?
Feared told me he doesn't want his money back. I heard him say it.
Oh, okay. Are you making that? Are you making that back? Well, no. I'm gonna reinvest it into the farm, but I'm thinking what I need to buy. I could definitely buy some more cows.
You have some stuff near on the side where the silage pin is. I don't know what it is. Some small implements.
Oh, those are tools that are used for. Hi, Heisenberg. Nice to see you tonight.
Is that leveling stuff?
Yeah, this is leveling stuff and also crushing silage. There's a silage roller in there. That's what he's talking about. Now, once again, guys, for those of you like Heisenberg that are new to the stream, I don't think I've seen you on here before. Maybe I have. But for anybody that's new, I apologize again for the quality of the stream. I'm streaming from my laptop. I'm over visiting my fiance. Okay, the graphics aren't what they usually are. They're pretty dulled down right now. Okay, Heisenberg, here's how you sell the silos. If they are sellable, what you do is, watch this. Hey, what's up, Turtle Master? How you doing? You're going to press the start button. Yeah, I'm so glad he found a good job. I'm sorry, you're going to press the select button on your joystick, or P to go to the shop if you're playing on a computer. And that's going to open the shop. And then at the bottom there, you can see you're going to press the Y button on your controller or the backspace button for the garage, okay? This shows you all of the things that you own. If you can sell your silo that you're trying to sell, it'll be listed in here. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you go over to the right here, we'll keep going because I've got a lot of equipment. You can see these are the buildings, and I can sell the buildings through here. So yes, you can. Now, if the silo has grain in it, I believe it asks you if you want to sell it for market price, and then it will do it for you. So it sells the grain for you too that's in the silo. But they're at the end here of the shop. So hopefully that gets you what you're looking for. But once again, guys, if you're new to the stream tonight, usually my quality and my frame rates are a lot better than they are tonight. The issue is I am streaming from my laptop. I'm in the UK visiting my fiance, and so that makes my the experience a lot worse because it's going to be choppy. So I apologize again for that, but that's just what we're dealing with. I'm glad at least I can stream. But I get back home next week, so the following week you'll be seeing the high quality streams again with the video. But this week they're going to be a little bit low quality, and I apologize for that. There's nothing I can do about it. So I'm going to be on for another probably at least an hour, maybe hour and a half. There we go. So let's see. I'm going to buy some more cows. I'm going to wait. I'd like to get another John Deere tractor. But
I'm gonna need at least one more refill.
that's fine. We got money. I'm not going to spend it all. I was going to buy maybe.
Oh dear.
We got black and white cows. Okay. Black and white.
It went through the sign. That's
What happened?
just spraying, cause one of them is actually spraying slightly bit of and the ditch.
All right, here we go. No, this is not the end, Hot Rod. You got here in time. We got another hour. Okay, Patchwork. Meeting a friend for some beer. Oh, we have reached the pen capacity. Is that a good idea? I don't want to do that. We're going to go back.
Yeah, then they won't reproduce.
They won't reproduce, which I want them to do. Ooh, that's awesome. 70s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to get about 50,000 here. We'll make it 70. There we go. X confirm. Okay. So how many cows do I have now? I wish it would tell you on the screen. Hi, baby. How's it going in there?
You got 39.
Let's see.
In the
Got
actual
39.
animal screen, it should tell you.
It does in the
Yeah.
Yeah,
animals.
that's what I'm going to. We have 39 cows. So we must. Is it 50 what I can hold then?
Which pen did you get, the small one or the big one? Because the small one holds 50, the large one holds 200.
That's so cute. Okay, so 50. All right.
Should have got the large one.
That's awesome, honey. So we are, Hot Rod, we are in Michigan today. We're on the Michigan map. I'm going to buy one more cow to make it a nice 40. That's going to bother me that I bought 39 cows.
Yeah, if we bought the big one.
Are you just having them delivered?
Yeah, I don't do that. Yeah. Oh, wait, you have a trailer? Oh. I'm sorry, Feared. I didn't know.
I was like, you could have saved money there.
You upset Beard again.
Well, we'd have to pay you the fee, though, but I forget. He's doing a transport company, and I forgot. I just bought cows via the internet.
Bought your cows on Craigslist.
Oh, we have a synchronize.
That is me.
Oh, I'm in the
That
UK.
crashed.
Hot Rod,
Shipping.
I'm in the 2-day shipping, right? I am in the UK right now. I'll take another cup too, so just leave the milk out.
Oh, really now?
It's
No,
like
I'll make it.
Minecraft.
Oh,
They
okay.
send you a flat paper egg. You throw it in your pen, and it creates a cow. Spawn eggs.
Spawn eggs, are they like Hatchimals? Do I just like peel the little egg thing off and then the cow comes out?
You hit.
You throw them on the ground to break them.
Oh, yeah.
They shatter open, and a cow pops out, or whatever it is.
That's so funny, Q-Ball. All right, let's see. Hang on a second, folks. I'm going to set the headset down for just a second while we're... Fatigue. Oh, it's empty. Simone's got this really cool, like, robotic boiler. It's a tea kettle, but it's all combined into one thing that you plug in. It's really cool. It's got like a... And it boils water in like 5 seconds. It's so cool. Okay, it's less than a minute.
Oh,
Jet
oh,
oil, I take can.
oh.
I was synchronizing. It crashed.
What do you mean, Hot Rod? What do you mean? No wonder why you're not jumping. I don't get the joke. Oh, that's hilarious, Q-Ball. Yeah, Might want to sell some of those fields then. Let's see. You have to sell my first terrain, rebuild all the new terrain, or can I carry things? Let's see. So you want to buy a bigger terrain, but in the new terrain that I want to buy, there isn't silos, house, or other things. I have to sell all my first terrain
What happened to
and
what
rebuild the
happened
new
to
terrain,
Fox?
or can I carry all the things? Yeah, if you want Heisenberg, if you want to move them, you would have to sell them all. Yes, you're gonna have to sell them and replant them on the field that you're purchasing. So yeah, unfortunately, you do have to move them. Sterling cloths, I'm scratching hay, silage grass. All right, so we're gonna have to get them some food here.
He just don't want to go, does he?
Oh, you can watch UK people and not jump. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, Hot Rod, you're silly. Now, Hot Rod, I wanted to ask you this: is your mom? Is her
What?
name Danush?
Uh,
Is that correct? Because somebody friended me, and her kid's name on
Toronto.
Facebook is Hot Rod Fan, and I'm just wondering if that was you.
Orlando.
So Taylor, I don't know what map is going to be next, but we'll find a good one. Like I said, it seems like the Midland map is a good choice. And also maybe I don't know. We're gonna look at a couple different ones. So Goldcrest. No, I don't want to do Goldcrest. I mean, I love Goldcrest. It is a great map, but I don't want to do it again. I've got to find my. There it is.
Just noticed, I thought it was you after ran over the field, and then it was someone else taking a shot.
Oh. Don't run over my fields. No, we'll probably have to go outside, Feared Fox, if we want something good, because it seems like, I mean, we could do the in-game mod hub, but I don't know. There's so many good maps out there. Don't forget though, now you guys have the ability to download the maps from that link that's down below in the description. So if you can't find it, we'll have the map that we're using there. So Pandora. I haven't seen that one.
Is that a map? Oh, Pandora.
The Pandora map, yeah.
I thought that was gonna.
Hang on 1 second, folks.
That's a music cap. Pandora.
That's where the avatars live.
I'll tell you what, I love Tetley T, man. Oof. It's killer.
I wonder if someone made a Borderlands map for Farm Sim.
Borderlands.
That would actually be interesting, though.
I have not seen Pinewood Farms. That's an interesting suggestion.
My parents prefer PG2.
Has anyone seen Pinewood?
I don't pay attention to maps in this game, not often.
Any new fruit mods? Probably they will. Though, you know what? Here's the issue. So I don't think that that you can do multi-fruit mods because they're changes in the scripting of the game, and when you get on console you can't change the scripting. So I don't think that you're going to see stuff like that. I haven't looked at Farming Legends. You're the second person to mention that tonight. Maybe we'll look at that one. That's hilarious, Katie Cat. Oh, it's getting to be evening over there. Yeah, we're in the middle of the night. It's almost 2 o'clock in the. Well, it's 1 something. That's the one. Mill Landscape is the one that seems to me like the best candidate that I've seen so far because they're mid-sized fields, so we could justify bigger equipment without being too boring, like where you just have all day harvesting. Though I will say this: I harvested these fields by myself in about 2 hours, but that is a full episode. But that was just one harvester running. So we could do these fields in about an hour with what equipment that I have right now. Oh wait, what am I doing? Stop! No, wait. I wasn't paying attention. I just started filling this thing up with silage.
Is that not your plan?
That was not what I was planning. No. Horse aggravation. Yeah, no. Oh, and I can't dump it back out. Shizzle sticks. Oh well, I'm gonna make more mix, so we're gonna dump it out. About to. Okay, that's good. And we'll suck that back up in a minute. Yeah. Yep. You'll find that the PC runs, well, not my PC, but if you have a good computer, not like this one, you'll actually find that it runs a lot smoother than it does on Xbox, and it looks a lot better than it does on Xbox. It's a big difference. But if Xbox is all you got, it's definitely a much cheaper way to play the game because obviously the Xbox is a lot less expensive. Boop. Straw. Boop. There we go. I've never seen the Kiwi Farm starter map. I have not. So I can't get the recipe right. I don't know. What do you guys think about using the horse?
The same thing we have on this one.
I haven't tried it yet, so it looks.
Fields are huge.
No, not the map. Not the map. The equipment pack.
Oh,
Is it a DLC?
No, it's a free DLC.
Okay, then go ahead.
yeah,
Now,
if
what do you
it's-
guys
if
think
it's
of the
free, I
Anderson
wouldn't care.
DLC?
I've got it, but I haven't used it. But I
Again, the
I
equipment
don't
looks
tend to
cool.
do
I
a lot
don't
of
wanna spend
bailing.
money on
Yeah, it looks like it's a good pack for people who are hardcore fans and have the extra money to spend, but for me, it's not worth.
Okay, so you guys don't have Anderson. All right, that answers my
I
question.
do have it. And I
Yeah,
Yeah,
haven't
but
been
some
using it.
guys don't. I don't want to make it so that people have to have it, but if everybody had it,
I don't know if I'd put paid DLC on the multiplayer.
Same thing.
yeah.
Unless it's the paid map when it comes out, just to test it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw what I typed the other day, Arthur. What I've been doing. Field
Right.
15 and 18 straw bales.
Wait, what is that on?
Barwell.
Marwell? Okay. Great. Why is this
I
making
ended up-
forage?
I ended up doing most of, I think 18 as the square bales. After doing 15 and a bit of the other of 18 for, I could fill up with 24 round bales each.
Okay. Oh, that's cool, cue ball. So let's see. Hell Team says the cedars are awesome. Come on, suck it up. Why is this pulling in forage? That's really weird. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. That's it, Talo. There you go. Hey, what's up, the squad? How you doing, man? Good to see you again. Let's see here. You don't like the Hail Team? You don't like the Anderson pack? I really like it. To me the bale trailers are worth it, and I like making the bale snakes. Though honestly, that is a little bit extravagant, but I do like the. I need to look at my mix here. Hang on a second, guys.
I think
Okay,
that's
it's all
what I've
silent.
been doing mostly.
What's that?
Using the bale trailers. I haven't made silage because I'm gonna use the pen for that.
Okay.
Kind of setting up field with corn right on it. Converting
Yeah.
field 17 into corn.
I've seen the Mother Bin mod turtle. I haven't ever used it. What's up, hon? Sure. Yeah. Yep. One straw, two grass, two silage. You could do that. Yep. One straw. It's always gonna be one straw. I'll be right back, folks. I've got a kid that needs tending to, so I will be right back.
What's that? Just a minute, Dad. Just a minute. Alright. Who's typing?
Feared Fox is.
Yep.
He's a very aggressive typer.
Oh my
I'm sure that keyboard is boss.
So I don't want to play. Oh, it's a. Canola. Soybean isn't the best crop, is it? I'll do, let's see, the wheat. I don't know, it's one time I'm gonna do.
Way too much sugar in my tea.
There's Mike's got. Yeah, Mike.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Sorry. We forgive you.
Fleet picked up her dog whistle and called. Arthur had to run.
Well, what happened is, okay, so my future stepdaughter, Tilly, is partially autistic. Like,
Oh, yeah.
she's not bad, but she has a little bit of autism. And
Yeah.
what that does is sometimes people that are autistic have what they call headbanging. So at nighttime when they sleep, they don't sleep peacefully, and she'll end up bonking her head against the end of her bed rhythmically, and it's kind of like counting sheep, but she does it sometimes she does it when she's awake, sometimes she does it when she's asleep.
Oh, yeah.
And she just kind of like softly bonks her head on the bed, so it's like thunk, thunk, thunk. And so what happened was Moni was like, hey, she hurt her knee. She's like, can you go upstairs and tend to her? So I went upstairs and got her to stop kicking. So what happens is, once that, now she does her head, but she also does her leg. So she was thumping her leg on the bed. So I went upstairs and wrapped her leg up in a blanket. And that stops her from doing it. But it's one of those things. When we're in our house, it's no big deal. But the issue here is that she's in a townhouse, so there's people that live on the left and people that live on the right, and it makes them crazy. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool, Cue Ball. I'm sorry, I'm going back through the comments, guys. Sorry, I was.
Can always move though.
Well, it's hard for her to do that now, especially because she's only going to be here for 8 more months.
No, I mean her neighbors. The neighbors can move.
Oh, right, yeah. No, they won't. And the neighbor on the one side, the neighbor on the one side is a real piece of work. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so it ends up being oh, okay. So Cue Ball, you've experienced that. All right. So she's fine. She doesn't usually hurt herself. She doesn't do it hard, but she does it enough to kind of relax herself. And
yeah.
She's such a sweet.
Pain.
What'd you say, Jer?
She likes pain.
No, she doesn't like pain. It's a rhythmic thing, so it's kind of like rocking yourself to sleep.
Yeah.
It's a habit that they pick up, and so anyway.
It's like people who grind their teeth in their sleep. Things like.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah, like Tilly is.
I'll do that when I'm not asleep.
Like, I would almost say she's not autistic, except for like those kind of things. She's super high functioning. She doesn't like like during the day you would not be able to tell she's autistic, aside from maybe she gets a bit like frustrated at times when a normal kid wouldn't get frustrated. She gets frustrated very quickly. But she's really smart. She's good at reading. She's good at everything. She's a smart kid. So, What's up, Chaka Norso?
Oh.
Taylor, are you talking about Belgique Profound? Belgique had a lot of new fruit types. It was pretty cool. I mean, it could be a good multiplayer map. I could take a look. What'd you say, Jer?
Did you play on that map?
Yeah, we could maybe take my farm and make it into a multiplayer farm. Belgique Profonde. I don't know why I'm sucking silage from this side, but that's the way my farm is laid out.
Man, all these names that are coming up. I got a ton of farms to download, or a ton of maps to download and check out.
One of the things I do want to do, let's go into the shop. Going to paint, and we're going to paint the ground type.
Why you want to change that?
He said that doesn't let him stop him. That's cute. He's ready to go, huh? Raring and ready to go. Is that the right color?
What?
No, wait, no, wait, no. I'm doing the wrong thing.
I hate that thing. They need to fix that. So they can
No,
have
that
a
was-
undo-
Yes. I totally farted and Simone was like, "Did you just fart?"
Did you
No.
just fart? Nah,
No,
I don't fart.
I did not fart. What are you talking about?
Batman.
It was a gastric anomaly.
You know what they say about they who smelt it?
Hope it.
She heard me. I do have my door closed, and she still heard it. Yeah, where is Long Hauler? He might be over on Moni. Is Long Hauler on your stream? Hun? Maybe he's working tonight.
Those old English houses tend to creak and settle a lot, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What'd you say, hon? Uh-oh. What do I do? Do I just need to wake her up?
That's how you get rid of the bushes. You use that.
Yeah. Hang on, guys. She's still banging. I'll be right back. Oh, she stopped? Okay.
So stop listening to heavy metal.
She's rocking it.
Whatever works.
You said out or butt. I'm sucking silage. Oh yeah, it's good stuff. Just be gentle, right? Yeah. All right, there we go. At some point, we're going to have to make some more food, but we don't need to yet. There we go. I'm happy with this.
Simone lives up in the north, right?
Yeah. Yep. She's I guess it'd be like greater Middlesbrough. Which is funny because at first I was like, "Don't you mean Middlesbrough?" And she's like, "No, it's actually somebody they spelled it wrong on the map when they first named it. So it's actually Middlesbrough."
Well, it's also just a northern accent.
Wait, Shaku, it says it has to be checked by mods. See, unfortunately, I'm on the phone. Chaco, I'm on the phone app. All right, hang on, guys. I got to get that. Hold on, Chaco. I'll check it when I get back. Hang on.
Oh, synchronizations.
Hey Pedro,
What's up?
you want to do what we was talking about?
You're cutting out there. I didn't hear you.
Huh?
You were cutting out. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, do you want to get on ETS tonight?
Yeah. I wanna stream during the craziness and probably record on the side and make a nice little montage.
When you do an ETS or ATS?
ETS, because that's where all the bad
That's-
drivers are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stream it and record it, and then I'm gonna put together a bad driver montage.
That shouldn't be hard on.
No,
the
it should not be
multiplayer.
hard at all.
The first 5 minutes should be easy. Waste 10 minutes.
Because there are some of them that drives with their head up their B.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a polite way of saying it.
Well, and especially by the time this is done, that's when like all the little kids in Europe and Asia are getting up and
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, after
no.
this we're gonna stream on ETS, and I'm gonna record it also and put together a bad driver montage.
Okay. Oh, because it's a holiday, right? It'd be a good time to do it because you get a lot of people on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
That's right.
I do not. Turtle. We don't use a ton of mods on the server because if I get too many on there, people to join. So no, I do. We're mostly using. The game is pretty stock right now. We have maybe like 5 or 6 mods that we're using, but so okay, Chaco, go ahead and try to resend the message if you can. Or Feared, is Feared still on or no? I think he's my only mod tonight. I couldn't see the message of what it is.
I think Ahmad, he left.
Okay.
He left the party.
There you go, Cue Ball. I don't tend to use a lot of game-changing mods. Those things like, larger capacity trailers that hold like 500 liters of stuff that aren't realistic. I stay away from that kind of stuff. The stronger mod would be a little bit of a help though when you're trying to move stuff around. But
That's very helpful when you get stuck on stuff you should not get stuck on.
Right, exactly.
Or when, a conveyor belt glitches out and it flips over.
Right, exactly.
Or your neatly stacked.
Yeah, that
stacks
giant
of
feed wagon,
straw
I do
bale,
that.
or when your neatly straw bale stacks falls over. I had some on Marvel that fell over. A back of one of the double.
Oh.
The shed with the double doors. It's just big mountain down the back.
Jeepers criminy, how much food is this cow going to take? What's up, Taylor? Taylor.
See if you had the modded trailer version
you're
of that.
filling for a week though.
Oh, okay, Chaco. Actually,
60,000.
unfortunately, Chaco, there will be no YouTube video for this one because there's. Put it on the YouTube video I released today. Put it on the World of Tanks video. Okay, Chaco, go on my YouTube channel. Put it on the World of Tanks video that I released today with like the return, like after a year return to World of Tanks. Taylor, if you're looking for something to do, grab the little John Deere out of the barn and water the cows.
They're gonna grow big and beautiful.
Make the cows big and beautiful. That's right. Nice running, by the way. You're almost vertical. You will take a green sword of your giving them out. What?
Giving what out?
Odd symbol.
Oh yeah, he said he'll take a moderator spot if you're handing him out.
Oh.
The moderators
I
get the green sword.
Oh,
That's the Twitch icon.
Yep.
I can do that, Hail Team. Give me I don't know how to do that offhand. I'll have to look it up, but I'll make you a moderator. That's fine. You're always here, so.
Right click on them. Well, you have to be in Twitch.
I can't. I'm on the phone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I caught myself.
Let me see if I can do it. Oh, there you go. There's your sword, Hail Team. I know, the guy running looks ridiculous. It's the worst animation ever. Let's see here. I'm going to take a look and see how the cows are doing as far as feed. We're almost full. Okay, they're almost done. I'm like, man, how many more trips am I going to have to make? And I need to see how much hay and straw I have in my barn. We might need to make more. Let's see. No, we got plenty. We got tons. Check out your sword, Hail Team. You should have it at this point. You are welcome. There's your sword.
Oh yeah.
Chair said, "Oh yeah." Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Little present for you, Taylor. All right, that's full.
God, this truck jackknifes so easily.
Which one are you driving?
The little man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Arthur, do you have water on the farm?
Yes, they're right by the cows where you put the water. Oh yes, it's on the other side.
Yeah,
There's a green, big
water
green
tank. Yeah, big green water tank. Just the shed where the harvest. One more full pack.
It reminded you of Mario on Nintendo, right? I'm singing the Mario theme song, all right?
Stop.
Yeah. How's it go? Oh crap, the lag. Hail Team, thank you for the cheer. This has been a rough week for cheer, but that's because everybody cheered their hearts out last week. There we go. Thank you, Hail Team. I appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna grab this, and we're gonna grab that big, or the smaller of the red trailers. I'm gonna give the cows some straw for their bedding. Oh, latch up. I love the way the parking area is not congruent with the entryway. Like, what are we doing here?
Oh yeah, the fuel trailer. That's me that kind of accidentally hit it.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. I didn't even see that. We'll fix it.
I did send it flying actually.
Oh, you did?
Accidentally, but it landed that way.
Oh, Pedro, thank you. Whitehawk, thank you. Oh yeah.
Not as much as the train did with some.
Moni just said, "Hey, don't be stealing all the cheer." She said, "Oh, I need some."
Tell her that your money is her money.
That's right. My money is your money, dear.
Cheers are hers and her cheers are yours.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh, stop. That sucks, Cue Ball. Man. How long is it going to be like that? Is it something that will heal? Or I know you fix it, or the insurance said no. But is that going to be forever? Or is that something that... this is not where we put this. Thank you so much, Pedro.
No problem.
Happy cheer.
Oh, she's on Woodshire.
Oh, and by the way, Twitch changed their payment policy. They're no longer doing 45 days. Now they're paying every 15 days.
Oh, nice.
Which is, yeah, it's very different. Yes, honey? What?
So I'll be a small.
I'll benefit from that if I ever get affiliate.
There you go. Right, I know, me too.
It'll be a small check now.
When they stop taking half your money, you could go.
Yeah, right, exactly. What can you do, though?
Well, with Cheers now, Twitch, with Cheers, you get all of the person getting the cheer gets all of it, because you pay the person buying the cheers actually pays the tax up front, basically.
Oh yeah.
But if you do a special donation, then Twitch gets 50%.
Okay.
Cheer is because you pay more for the cheer. So like you buy 2,000 cheers for $25.
Yeah.
The viewer takes that $5 charge on yourself. So
Yeah.
to buy those cheers. So if you give 2,000 cheers to someone, they actually get the.
Oh wow, okay.
But if you donate, like straight up, just donate
Why is there an echo?
to a streamer, then they're only really going to get $250 out of that. And also,
Okay.
subs only give them $250 a month,
Right.
even though they cost $5 a month.
Diego comes when Maverick speaks.
Oh, yeah.
However,
Thank you, Whitehawk. All right, I think is she still doing it, hon? Okay.
I
She's
noticed
thumping.
that. I
It takes a
noticed
long
that
time-
the
a
one.
long time.
All right, so
Hey,
my
Joe, I've
cows.
never
Let's
seen
look
a
at-
grain
Yeah,
stay up so high after selling so many truckloads.
What's that?
Price stay up where it is as high as it is as many truckloads as we sold.
Oh, the prices don't go down as fast in 19 as they did in 17. You can sell for a
No.
long time before the price drops.
Usually playing on like my single player on the maps I play, after like 3 truckloads, it's usually dropping pretty quick.
Yeah, that's correct, Chaco. The downside with the PayPal, and I haven't figured out how to do this yet, is that it doesn't notify us that anyone's made a donation. So then the person has to go and say, "Hey, I made a donation." So I'm trying to figure out a way around that because it's part of the fun of the cheer is that it shows up on the channel so people can say like, "Hey, cheer," and I like that. I wish there was a way we could get PayPal to do something similar, but it doesn't
PayPal's
right now.
great if people don't mind sharing their contact information with the person they're donating to. But if people want to remain anonymous, PayPal gives you all of their.
Yeah, that's true too. That's another good point. Let's see. Not that I'd ever go after anybody for giving me a
No,
donation.
of course not, but it's just it's
Right.
just, I think some people don't like having their information out there, and PayPal gives your email and everything to the person you're donating.
Do we have the big buds on this? I think we do, don't we?
Yeah,
Yeah, we do.
I think so.
You drove
Yeah,
them
we
in
do
the
have that
ditch
mod
like
loaded.
4 times.
Yeah, because you were
Remember?
using it when we first started.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep, there they
in the
are.
ditch.
So,
That's
yeah.
where he was using them.
Yeah, it ended up
Yeah,
in
I
the
spent
ditch.
my big bud spent most of the time in the ditch. 'Cause I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
that kind of driver. Terrible driver. Oh, there you go, White. Oh, that's interesting, Whitehawk. Yes, I do, but right now I'm running the my Twitch app on the phone, so I can't do both at the same time. But I can always look at. I can always go into PayPal and look it up. But there should be a way to have Twitch donations. I know there is because Feared has told me that there is a way to get PayPal donations to show up on the Twitch thing. We just haven't done it yet. So once I get back to the States, that's something that I'll implement. But the cheer is fun. It's a fun way to donate. So
Plus, every now and then, PayPal or Twitch, does they do a sale on bits. So they'll sell you 2,500 bits for $25, and that way,
Oh yeah.
you basically don't pay anything. You pay $25 and then send those bits to a streamer, and they get $25. So it's a straight donation if you buy.
okay, all right,
But they limit you to 2,500 when they do those things.
okay. Oh no, stop! I cannot back with donkey doo doo on this. There we go. All right, I'm having a hard time backing my trailer up, dear. Donkey doo doo. Donkey Kong doo.
You're welcome, Martha.
Can we see a doctor? Yes. Hey, thank you, Taylor. Did you finish up?
I gave the animals water, and I also cleaned up your chaff over.
What did you do with the chaff?
Just picked it up with the bucket and moved it into a pile on the side.
Ah. Perfect.
That way you won't suck it up anymore.
Okay, perfect.
But it's still usable. When it runs out, we can throw it in there. It's not.
Sweet. How'd you do, Kaleem? Was it good out there?
It's done. I'm just trying to.
Look at that big, beautiful tractor. I know it's so hard to back it up, isn't it?
Yeah.
with the turny wheels. Still, gorgeous piece of equipment.
Uh-oh, Arthur, your bucket needs a paint.
What did you just say?
He said your bucket needs something.
Oh, bucket. Oh.
And there was a B, a hard B.
Get your mind out of the ditch.
What'd
Your
you think he
bucket.
said? What'd you think he said?
What'd you say, honey? Sorry.
Your mind's following your big butt into the ditch there.
That's right. Closing the door. Don't let it hit my butt. Wait, no, don't close that door, Taylor. Not that one. This one, yes. There we go. Sweet. Now what? Does anyone need a grain trailer or auger wagon service?
No. I just barely planted my, so there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah, we're kind of at a standstill on Chapman Farm here. Okay, that's cool, Ariel. I'll have to do that. I don't have the PayPal app installed, I don't think, on this phone. I used to have it installed on my other phone, but I haven't done it on this one.
Oh wow, they'll lead. Wow.
What'd you say?
Oh, nothing. I'm watching the basketball game.
Oh.
Thinking out loud again.
Is it coming up on my microphone?
Is this grass? No, just you were talking. You said, oh.
Okay.
Yeah, the game we can't hear. Just you.
All right, so I guess this part of the field's not done yet. We'll just wait till all the grass has grown.
It's all the grass is fertilized
5
now.
cents for the thing.
Perfect. And we have weeding turned off, don't we? So we don't have to worry about that. All right, so we
I
have...
fertilized
Ooh, 7 to 3.
everything.
Awesome. Thank you. It didn't seem like it cost that much. Did you have to fill... Oh.
Fill it completely 2 times.
About 20,000 bucks.
Actually, I think we can see it.
Let's see here. So I tried canola this time. I haven't done canola before on FS19. So why not try it? I think soybeans is still a better crop, but I don't know. Canola seemed like it went pretty well, and it didn't seem like it took that much seed. In Farm Sim 17, canola took more seed than soybean did, like almost twice as much. So we'll have to see how the yield is on this one. The thing that I found is that with all of these fields fully planted, we made about $500,000 off the soybean. We made about $400,000 off of the wheat and barley because of the straw. So the straw got us close to that number. And we made, I don't know how much, we've changed the fields now, so it's going to be a little bit different this time. I changed, for those of you that have been watching the farm, this was grass up until this point here, but we have reseeded this whole back 40 acres here with grass. So this used to be field space, but now it's grass all the way back here. So we're going to start making silage bales and selling that. Yeah, canola and soybeans are kind of akin to one another as far as pricing and stuff. So we'll see which ones. Well, once again, it's going to give us a different yield because we don't have all the acreage here. And then over here we have soybeans. So I've kind of made this field smaller, and then this field's all grass. And I've split it. I've actually split the fields physically so workers don't get lost.
We pretty much done.
I thought I heard you say I tried cannoli and I got real hungry.
Canola. Cannolis. So does anybody need help with anything?
Find that spot, that famous spot. And I won't take the shot until I get that spot.
Pedro, you need any help on your farm?
Pretty much everything we can start fertilizing and then cultivating.
So you need help over there?
Yeah, if anybody's looking for stuff, we've got two of the big Hardy sprayers, and then we've got 2 big cultivators.
I'll take a cultivator.
Yeah, just make sure it's fertilized first, because we fertilize, then cultivate, then plant, and then we've got both our stages of fertilization done.
It doesn't look that bad.
Well, do you Kaleem and Taylor, do you guys want to hop on his farm and
20
And
and
do-
28
um,
until part of 27 are done.
do spraying, or do you guys
I'm,
want to pick up, or do you guys want to pick up a contract?
I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, Kaleem's leaving. Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
you,
then
would
know,
say-
you know,
Hey, where
you,
you
you
going?
know, you know at what times I'm on.
yeah, true. That's right. Well, Taylor, do you want to? Let's head over to Pedro's farm, Taylor,
If
and why
I
don't
would
we
say
help him out?
if we want to do a contract, I'd rather do that. When I join the other farms, I get really low frames. The only farm I can run on is
Oh, okay. Well, then
I don't know why, but like when I tried to play on JC's, I just couldn't. It was terrible. I don't know. I think because they have more equipment. Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm not-
we've got a lot of stuff down here.
Are you going to be sad if we pick up a contract?
No, that's fine. I don't care.
I mean, if you
Hey,
want
have
to
a
go
good night,
help
Kaleem.
them, you can, and I'll just get off and work on my
I was
own.
like to pick up a contact too, actually. I really don't want to.
It's up to you. Do what you want, and then I'll.
Let's see. Contracts. That's the wrong one.
I said, are there any fields left that aren't owned to do contracts on?
Yeah, we have plenty. There's
Half
plenty.
fertilized, half homegrown.
Cultivating. Field 3 plowing. That's the highest paying one at $20,000. Field
The
30
fertilizer
fertilizer.
on two.
Do you want to do fertilizing? Yeah, but isn't it hokey how it pays out for the Why don't we do
I'm
plowing?
taking Phil too.
Is that cool, Taylor?
I'd say sowing on field 9 is the most money I see. Oh wait, plowing on field.
Yeah, on field 3. What do you think about that?
People doing it, harvesters is all
What size plows do we have? Because that might take till like 12 o'clock. That might take a few hours. Three's pretty
Is
big.
field is 3 big? Do you want to do a let's see here then. Would you want to do a fertilizer mission, or there's a sowing mission? Field 9 needs sowing. Field 30 needs fertilizing.
Car lovers asked you questions.
Always do the first. Okay, they pay the best. All right. Hey, what's up, cat lover? Hi, car lover. How you doing? Good to see
What
you.
about field 9 sowing?
Let's do the fertilizing on field 30. How does that sound? And you can just use our sprayer, I guess.
And then you're gonna lease one, or
No, I'll let you just do it.
just do it? Okay.
Yep. And then I'll head over and help. I'll help Pedro fertilize his. Actually, maybe I will help you do it, because now I think about it, Pedro's will end up getting. I don't know. Let me think about this.
It's not like it takes us long to fertilize, so it's no big deal
yeah.
either way.
But I was thinking do field 9 sowing, and both of us work on that, because it's a fairly big field, but two of us could knock it out. And it.
Okay, let's do that.
Especially one of those big fertilizer trucks that goes by.
And we just need seeds, right? We don't need the fertilizer.
I don't think.
I know, Carlover.
It just says seed it with soybeans.
Okay, so I think, did I accept the equipment? Let me see. I don't remember if I paid accept equipment or not. Let me see real quick here. I don't think I did.
Oh,
There we go.
shit.
So what we're gonna do,
Dude, do you have a fertilizer?
Taylor, just grab the cedar, either cedar. Hang on, which one do you have it? Hang on. Oh, I have a good night, Magnavox. We'll see ya. You've got the 8, Taylor. So go in the big barn, on the other side here, right by the fuel tanks, and pull out the giant cedar. And then what we're going to do is we're going to empty our cedars out. Empty the cedars out before you fill them up with seed, okay? The reason being is because we're going to buy shop seed. So go get the, oh my gosh, I can't think straight. Get the Amazon or the Australia out of that barn. take it out and empty it, and then go to the shop with the empty seeder. Okay.
69. What's Toronto's got 69. 61.
Gosh, I pulled up your stream, Arthur. It looks like you're playing 17.
I know it's the laptop. I'm sorry,
It
guys.
looks like 15.
Yeah, it looks worse than
It looks
15,
like
and it's
that
running
on
with
mine.
52. Hey Taylor, come out here on the grass field and empty. Oh, never mind. Okay, that works too. That one was almost empty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This one's sort of empty. So go to the shop and I'll meet you there.
Oh, 71 to 61.
Lights on for safety. I don't see your beacons, Taylor. Nice driving, by the way. You're gonna get stuck. I'm here to give you a little thump when you get hooked on that sign.
I don't use beacons in this game because they're European style beacons, and this is America.
We actually, I believe it or not, I've actually seen tractors with these beacons on them in America.
I've seen like some highway tractors like that, but any stuff that I've seen that like comes with beacons, they're completely different looking than that. Like that's a European style of beacon.
We all have the LED ones now.
This one, I love 19 Turtle Master.
LED flashers.
I'm a big fan of 19. I mean, 17 and 15 were both great, but 19's awesome.
I love the gameplay in 19, but I love the mods in 17.
Yeah, we'll get those, but yeah, it's taken them a long time to get the mods out. So
yeah.
What's
A
up,
lot
hon?
of your mod and map makers are quitting, so.
Oh my gosh, what do you want me to do? Should I wake her up?
She rocking out again?
Yeah, she's doing it a lot tonight. She usually doesn't do it so much. I guess.
Sometimes
Yeah.
What was your favorite
I'm
map
gonna
on
have to-
17, Arthur?
Wait, hang on a second. Hold on.
Gold class.
Get this real quick. Do I need to go get her, hun? Is she stopped or is she still doing? All right, I gotta go take care of that, guys. I'll be right back. Hang on, Taylor. Sorry.
What was the Eastern European one? I forget the name.
I really liked Lone Oak. That was a good
I
one.
want Lone Oak back.
I
I want Lone Oak and South Mountain Creamery back.
I got up to go do it, and she stopped.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Where'd you come?
So I need. What did they want us to sow on that field?
Soybean.
Okay, so we can get the soybean planters. That's what we got. All right, so we're gonna do. Hang on one second. I'm just gonna look at the seeders to see what the capacities are. So we got 5,000, right? So 2,000. I hate the way it doesn't tell you the capacity of the seed versus the fertilizer. It just shows you a number. It doesn't actually show you what the capacity is. 8,000. So I'm gonna assume. So I'm gonna buy 6,000. I want you to put three in yours, and I'll put 3 in mine. Does that sound like a deal?
Sure.
1, 2, 3,
Wait.
4, 5,
Five.
6. You would think that
7, 8.
Giants would have thought by now in this version of the game, like 15 versions later, that you might actually want to buy more than one item at a time.
Oh, you mean like do like a slider where you can slide it
Yeah.
over to 10?
Wow, wouldn't that be amazing?
No, that sounds like a horrible idea. No one would want that.
They did it with the
wants,
bales. Why couldn't they
everyone
do it with
wants
this?
to click, one time for one bag.
What, like some kind of visionary or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they did it with the bales. Why can't they do it with this?
That's a very good question.
It's just ridiculous.
I'm surprised you can't go to the freaking vehicle repair place and not scroll through all the 50 things you have attached to your truck.
I think there's a mod.
That
for
got me
it.
There's a mod, yeah,
70%
you have
full.
to mod it.
Yeah, but a tapping mod.
Now stay put, because I don't know if I'll be able to take all 3 of these. So don't leave yet, Taylor. I think I will. It looks like I'm going to, because it's 33%, so I should be able to take all 3.
There might be an in-game where you can actually tap the selling things you want to sell. But
All right, let's go. You ready?
for what?
Already.
Team Chapman on the move.
Where you going?
To seed a neighbor's field.
Club.
Under contract. Which one are we on?
9.
Gonna have.
Where are you going, Taylor? Why are you stopping?
I had to turn down my vehicle volume. It was way.
Ah,
I couldn't hear you when I was driving and you were talking.
I know, Hail Team. The placeables that is the one annoying thing about placeables, how freaking expensive they are.
Are we following each other or working on one side and meeting in the middle?
Let's do them work on the one side, meet in the middle. For the frame rate's sake. Yeah, placeable costs are ridiculous. They're so overpriced. Bless you, Jeremy.
And they sometimes almost always cost more. Well,
I found.
than to actually go the other way. Actually go in the store.
I had found a mod of this Australia cedar
Oh yeah.
that had a John Deere skin, but unfortunately it doesn't work. The 2 sides don't come all the way.
Oh, weird. And sucky.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, it's like a.
What's it like, Taylor?
I would say it came as a part of a pack, and everything else in the pack is fine, but it's that one cedar for whatever reason. But it's like this guy just took a bunch of the in-game stuff, cedars, balers, whatever, and put John Deere skins on all of them. Which
Oh, that's cool. I wish they would have given us some John Deere balers and implements.
Like a John Deere chisel plow, that would be great.
Yeah, right. Or yeah.
I have one of those. I found a nice mod of 6-meter chisel.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That's what I use on all mine, the John Deere chisel plows. Hate the in-game plows. The bigger ones, they got the pivot point.
And the funny thing is, the in-game plows, like farmers rarely use those anyway. They mostly just chisel plows.
Back in the day, they don't use them anymore.
They use them very, like, just every once in a while to if they really need to turn up the ground. But usually it's just the chisel plow they use.
What's the difference? What does a chisel plow look like?
It's got like tines on it, like hooked tines.
Yeah, it's just got hooks. And basically the difference is a regular plow completely, it just picks the soil up and flops it over. The chisel plow actually mixes it up, so it's actually better for the soil.
Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of them, they'll have like a finishing basket on the back to kind of level everything out.
Do we have any examples of those in game?
Honestly, some of the stuff in game is modeled after chisel plows, but they're cultivators.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. A lot of those cultivators that have the like hooks on the front and then that little grinder on the back, that's actually a chisel plow. That should plow and cultivate.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you look at the Amazon Senius 8000, that's a chisel plow. But it's
What's it under? Cultivators?
Yeah, Cultivators. It's the first bigger Amazon right after the Horsch, the green one.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
That's a chisel plow, but
Yeah,
it
that's a chisel
it
plow.
only acts as a cultivator in game.
Which one?
There is a mod out there that allows you to turn a chisel plow into plows. That would be an option. That way we could actually use a chisel plow as what it's supposed to be instead of cultivator.
Right. Nope. Turtle Master. The first version of Farm Sim that I've ever played was 15. That's when I first got into the game. So I have 13. As I got it on Steam when it was like $2, but I've only played it for a couple minutes because 15 was such an advancement over 13. It's funny the things that people complain about. I remember when 15 came out and people from 13 refused to ever play 15 because it was too crappy and there were too many bugs and it wasn't the same as 13, and 13 was so much better and 13 had so much more equipment. And it's just funny, like every time a new version comes out, we get the same complaints. Now 19 was very buggy when it first came out, admittedly. More so. 17 feels very solid. I do remember 17 having some bugs, but I feel like even with the bugs that it had, it was much more solid than 19 is when it, 19 has gotten more solid with each patch, but I feel like this game was not nearly as solid as the original, as 17 was when it came out. So.
Well, really, they rushed 19. They should have delayed it,
yeah.
and they didn't. It wasn't ready when they let it out.
It wasn't ready
because they don't do enough beta testing.
Right.
That's the way the whole industry's going, though. Everybody's complaining about it. None of the new games that come out are. Seen a video today about Anthem. And never been released. I've seen it about
right.
Red Dead Online the same way. It should have never been released.
Yeah, like I wish they would finish that because that's going to be great if we get it done.
They're saying now GTA 6 will be out in next fall. So.
Oh my goodness, Hell Team. Well, I'm glad they helped. White Hawk also started on 15. Yep. 15 is where it really took a graphical jump. Like the difference between 15 and 13 is pretty big. The graphics on 13 were kind of lackluster. But when 15 came out, they made a really big jump graphically speaking, and it's much better looking now. Or on 15, it was much better than it was on 13. But yeah, but that was hard. And one of the reasons why my channel did well was because back then there weren't really any English-speaking guides for Farm Sim. It was all in German.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I need to make some videos.
Need to do so for 19.
I would say tonight, no, Vin, because we're almost done. But next week, or actually 2 weeks, so not this coming Friday, but the Friday after, you are definitely welcome to join. But we're running out of time here, so we're going to actually be closing down shop here once we get this field seeded. And there's not a whole lot of work to do on my farm, so next week you can join, or in 2 weeks, make it 2 weeks. But please do feel free to join. We have all the down below. But like I said, we are not. Just because the stream is going to be closing down soon, I would say no at this point because we're going to be done pretty quickly. So. That's right, Hail Team.
Closing time.
Let's see. You'd like to see a complete revamp from the ground up for FS21. I don't know that they'll ever do that. It's hard for a game manufacturer to do that because they might need more time. A lot of the games, like when you're talking about a complete revamp, I mean, look how long Star Citizen's taken. It takes like 8 to 10 years to really build a game from ground up. So,
Star Citizen is a good example of a game where you don't have a schedule, and they just keep adding and adding and adding and adding, and it never.
Yeah, I mean, Star Citizen's taken too long at this point, but I feel like I don't think we're ever going to see them do that, but maybe they will. I don't know. It'd be great to see.
How many DLCs they give us? 2 a year or 3 a year?
Yeah, because they're developing all that stuff too.
On top of that, every 2 years they're coming out with a new game.
And they're doing the mobile game every year, so every other year. So it's like they're just their plate's really full with development. But I mean, even like if you look at SCS with the truck sim, like look how long it takes them to get a new map out. It's like 6 months to a year, you know.
Washington.
Yeah, the only companies that can really design a game from the ground up quickly are bigger companies.
Yeah.
Right. I
And
mean, I
then-
think Giants is getting to the point where they are becoming a bigger company, but
Well, because the bigger companies as well, they build an engine and then they make like 20, 30 games off that one engine.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's even some larger companies struggle because EA is getting hit hard right now because they've got people leaving because they forced Frostbite onto all their systems, and it's
Exactly.
very
And that's
difficult
part of
for
the
them.
big thing that happened to Anthem too, is because they're forcing them to use Frostbite, and they just that it's an older engine now. Like
Yeah.
it was a great engine back when it was new, but it's getting old, and they're pushing it to its limit. But there's only so much they can do with it. But it takes a lot of time and money and development team to make a new engine. They don't want to put the
I think what's going to happen for FS21, and I don't, Eternal Master, I'm not sure how many helpers are you, or how many multiplayers can be on. We've rented a 16-person server. I think 16 is the max. I think for FS21, we're going to see the graphics stay the same or slightly but improved, and I think we're going to see a lot of underneath changes, which is kind of like what they did between 15 and 17. 15 and 17 were pretty. I won't say they looked identical. 17 was better looking, but just moderately better looking. It wasn't like a huge graphical jump like 19 is over 17. But I think that we're going to see, same thing with 17. They, with, hold on, sorry, with 17, they added the ability to dump stuff on the ground. That's a pretty big change. They also added the ability to pick things up. So that was a big change. I don't know how many hired workers you can hire. I would think it's the same as it is in game, which is what, guys, like 5 or 6? Does anyone know offhand?
I've never hired that many at one time.
Yeah, I've never done more than 2 at a time, so I don't know. But yeah, I have a feeling that the next version, and I might be wrong about this, but usually it seems the way that they do it is they do 2 versions that look kind of alike, but they do underpinning changes that make the game better. So even though the game doesn't look totally different, it's got a better engine underneath, or an improved engine underneath. So I think with 19 they made a lot of huge changes. I think with 21 they're going to make implemented changes underneath that are going to improve the game with the similar look. That just seems to be the way they do it. So
What
How
I'm
many new tractors can they come? How many different implements can they come out?
yeah, well, like Q-Ball just said, I think this is a great idea. What about irrigation? Could you purchase irrigation and install it in the fields? I mean, maybe have like a watering system or some kind of water tower you could install that would water it. So
Yeah, see, I'll be honest, I don't really need Farm Sim to completely start from the ground up and redo. I just need them to continue to add newer things that are in the farming world that they just don't have.
right, like once again, the lack of speed rowers. Why don't we have speed rowers in the game? Every manufacturer makes them, but there's none in the game.
And another thing I'd really like to see for 21, I don't know if they'll ever do it or if it's ever a possibility for them, but I would like to see seasons be implemented in the base game, because like all the other farming games that are coming out seem to have some sort of seasons based thing that they're doing, so Farm Sim needs to do that too.
Seen a video on that, and they approached the guys that did seasons to get it in the base game, or to make it a DLC. And
Oh,
they
interesting.
said no, they didn't. They want it to be free. So
Oh,
That's the thing, they got to put it in the base game and not have a DLC, because a lot of modders don't like them charging for that.
right.
that's why they didn't let them have it, because they don't want it in. They don't want to have anybody pay for it.
Right.
And it's close. The way they're talking, it should be out.
Oh, the seasons mod?
Yeah, the one thing I can remember seeing is rotating crops on fields at 4 slots, and certain orders will be better than others. Like you plant wheat, then it would be like canola, then a root crop, then you leave it empty for a season.
Oh, so that you'd have to take care of the soil better?
Yeah, it helps. Yeah, so it's more like soil conservation.
That's cool.
So we're putting that into the game.
Yeah, they're the people who are modding seasons this year are working really hard to make a really good one.
Cool. I can't wait to try it out. Hopefully it'll be good. I haven't liked the last couple versions of it, but it doesn't mean that they can't make something that I will like. I've been spoiled by Farm Expert, which is like the worst game on the planet, but the seasons were perfect in that game. They just did it right. Now, I don't know how it would work for multiplayer. That would be a little bit different, but
I don't think you could do seasons in a multiplayer.
You gonna ever do Farm Manager again?
like the Farm Manager 18, I might. It always gets good viewership. Are you talking about Farm Expert, Jared, or Farm Manager?
Is it the one that you manage your farm?
Yeah, like from the like Sim Airport, like that kind of view.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one always does well on my channel. I love that game.
Do you ever try to? I know you did a couple, but you ever went back to Cattle and Crops and seen what they've?
I haven't been in a while. I checked it out maybe about 2 months ago, and it still feels kind of like they haven't. Yeah.
That thing has been going for like a year or two.
I mean, it's developing well. I think it's.
When did that game start?
I'm not sure,
try
Jared.
it out, but it was like $30, and I didn't want to try out.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. They kept talking about how the terrain was going to be deformable, but it has. Hey, what's up, VH? It hasn't been, and that's been kind of disappointing. Like it's the same thing as this. It's just 3D textures. So they say that they're going to implement that. We'll see what happens. That would be a game changer, because honestly, the graphics that they did in FS19 really look like the graphics from Cattle and Crops. Yeah. They're pretty similar looking. Even the character, like the terrible, the way the character runs and stretches in weird ways, it's the same in Cattle and Crops. He just has a Cattle and Crops T-shirt. That's the only difference. So I actually feel like, Cattle and Crops, like Farm Sim, kind of copied some of the stuff that Cattle and Crops was doing. So we'll have to see.
What news is it on seasons?
I still feel like it's coming soon. I still feel like the Cattle and Crops, like it has smaller fields in a lot of places, so I feel like it's still like a small field type game. I don't know. Some of the fields were larger though, but sometimes they do, Whitehawk. Some farmers I've seen them leave a field and let it rest.
They'll plant like radish or
something different, right?
Something they can till under in the spring.
The only time I see that here is when it's too wet to plant anything and they miss their time frame.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, for the most part, the farmers will just keep going. They try to do different crops that will, but they keep going even though they want to break. So. That'd be cool to be able to move like you said, the remove that are on the map.
I will say one thing that I will give credit to for Giants is they're still a company that, yes, they have the DLCs and whatnot, but that's to try and support the team as they develop more because they're a smaller company. But they still care about the gamers and making a good, solid.
Yeah.
It's not like companies like EA that have completely lost track.
They let it go and they abandoned it. Yeah.
They just want the money. All they care about is money, and that's it.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and you're right, Hell Team. I think Seasons will be a game changer. I'm looking to it. Like Farmers Dynasty too. Here's an example. Dynasty, really upping their game. Now they gave me a beta. I thought about, but apparently it's still beta, because he gave me a key for the beta. The guy from Farmers Dynasty, I think his name's Kirk, sent me a key and said, well, if you're playing the regular game, you're not going to get the updates. You have to use beta stream key, and they sent me the key. So when I get back, I'm gonna put that key in, and I'll be running the beta. So I don't think that the changes have been updated yet. I think it's upcoming, is what it is.
No, the changes are there because I've been playing it, and like all the characters are good.
And do you have ducks and geese and stuff like that?
Yeah, I bought ducks and geese. I streamed it yesterday.
Well, maybe there's a little bit more.
Maybe you get it sooner, or you get to try things that they haven't officially implemented or something.
Right, I'm looking. That'd be cool because he made it sound like there was more stuff that we wouldn't be. Niceberg, I'd say at this time hold off. Cause as soon as Taylor field, I'm going to be logging off. Shoot for, once again, we're going to be off next week because I'm going to be traveling. So I will not be available to stream unless some miracle happens and I'm home early. But I'd really probably like to spend that night with my kids because I haven't seen them for 3 weeks. And my son is leaving for the desert for 6 months, so I won't see him until he gets back. So I need to spend like those couple days with my kids, but then we'll pick up streaming again that following week. So not next Friday, but the following Friday we'll be redoing the stream. We're going to also be changing it up a little bit. Everybody seems to want to change maps, so we're going to move to a different map. I really think that we'll just do Midlands because it's an easily accessible map, and I've seen it already, and I like it.
I would say for now go Midland. We got 2 weeks, and there are a lot of maps testing. So if a better map comes out, we could try that. But I think for now we'd say Midland.
Yep. So a couple weeks. Yep. And then we're going to miss next week, Niceberg. We're not going to be doing it. So yeah, the following week definitely. Just keep an eye. Okay. So once again, for those of you that are interested in joining next time we play, look down below the video. If you scroll down, there's a whole bunch of buttons. One of the buttons says the Friday night server information. It's got, okay, you got the mod link. Okay, you got it. There's a link down there with the mods. So,
if the server's still up, Osa and I might still do something.
Yeah, the server's up 24/7.
Okay.
So if you guys want to continue streaming, you can go ahead. I'm also we'll do a raid on Moni's channel because she's streaming right now. She's actually on Midland, I believe, tonight. Oh, you're on Woodshire? She's on Woodshire. I'll take a look. I'll tell you what. I haven't done Farming Legend, Turtle. Take a look at it. Once again, it's a really old map at this point, so I'm kind of not like shying away from old maps. But I'm not opposed to it. How much do you have left in your cedar? Are you still halfway full, Taylor?
I'm 38%.
Okay, so go ahead and finish up. I'll do the last 2 lines. Once you're done with that line, finish up. Head back to the farm, and I'm gonna see if she's done yet. And I will, okay, 95%. And I will finish up this thing. Go ahead and fill your cedar back up with our stuff that we left out. Fill it all the way to the top, all right?
Okay, including the stuff that you dropped too?
Yeah, just use all of it, and then I'll put whatever's left out in this guy. Because this one doesn't hold nearly as much as yours does, so. But yeah, I'll check it. Turtle, I'll check it out. Once again, I'm looking for multiplayer ability on this map specifically for Friday nights. I'm looking for a map. I might like Farming Legend might even become a map for a single player thing that I do on YouTube. But for this map, I'm looking for multiplayer ability. So what I'm looking for is either several open pads where you can put your own buildings, or like this map where we have lots of locations that are purchasable that have buildings already on them. Those are the kind of things that I'm going to look for a multiplayer map. If Farming Legends has one main farm and no other pads available, then it's not something I'm going to be wanting to purchase or to add as the server map. One of the good things about the Michigan map and some of these other maps is that they have pads. So,
are we always going to be doing separate farms? Or would we consider if we found a really good map we liked that didn't have the plots of lands where we just all were on one farm, like in separate?
Be tough if you got like 12, 14 people though.
I mean, one of the things that I liked about having multiple farms is that I like the fact that you guys came on here and worked even when I wasn't on. Like you guys were all building up your farms,
That's
and I
true.
like that idea.
I think multiple farm co-op is a good idea.
Yeah, I think that where we
Yeah, I wouldn't mind giving up my when I only have one field and you know. Well, actually, I started out. I don't know.
yeah like I think 2 or 3 farms is a good number. Right now we have like 5 running. I think that's too many.
Yeah.
Yeah, just maybe get it down to just a couple.
I
Right.
think the big deal was when you had 6 people on and 5 different farms, you end up just everyone's off doing
Yeah,
their own thing, and Arthur's just kind of streaming by himself in a corner, farming a field.
Yeah.
Right. Though on
Well,
this
when you
one,
have a
it's been
lot of
pretty good.
people
I
on, it
usually have
helps stuff.
I usually have at least 2 people on my farm helping
True.
out.
But like, remember back in the 17 days when you'd be, you know, everyone would be doing some stuff for the farm, and you'd just be driving around on a truck, kind of like checking out what everyone was doing, helping out here and there.
Right. Right.
I think stream-wise, people like that a little bit more because you saw different things versus
Right.
this setup. But if we went to like maybe max out at 3 different farms, then that would give enough for everybody to be on a different farm and have different things going on. But
Yeah.
enough.
I mean, we could even start with 2 farms, you know, and see how it goes. And if we need to add a third one, we'll add it.
2 farms and me. I'll have a moderation farm or something. That way
Could
I
go.
can just set up, give permissions to people who need them and everything if I'm here.
Yeah,
One thing we
maybe
could do too is go like 2 main farms and have a third extra farm for those times when we have like 14 or 13 or 14 people on.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
there's only 6 or 7 of us, we just play on 2 farms.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, like Niceberg said, it's nice to
Overflow farm.
Right. And that's one of the nice things about having the multiple farms is that we can kind of do it in different ways, you know. Thomas and Nerfer. Oh God. Yeah, I miss Thomas and Nerfer. I mean, they're around. Nerfer, I think Nerfy was on earlier tonight. He's a nice kid. But and Thomas, yeah, where is Thomas? What the heck? He's too busy being a sergeant on
Yeah, he's got his police work to do on Grand
on
Theft
Grand Theft
Auto.
Auto. Yeah.
He's working the beat.
5M is kind of fun though. I actually just got into it.
Facebook, Whitehawk. I check Facebook. I don't necessarily check. I don't check Discord very often. All right, guys. So that pretty much does it for tonight. We. Oh, I gotta end the contract. That's right. Completed. Collect. There we go. $15,000, and we collected some extra seed. I was going to drive this way, but there's a gap, so I'm not going that way. I'll be over here. But anyway, have a great night, guys. And Fear Fox that I hate. Okay, post it in both. Oh, that's a good idea. Now Ariel has a great idea. What about 2 farms doing crops and a third farm that does only animals? The crop farm supply the animal farm.
I like that.
I like that
Didn't
too.
we try that in an earlier version?
We kind of
We
tried that
started
on the
it.
first one. The only
but we
downside
didn't-
there is if you're not on the animal farm, you won't see if they need anything.
Yeah.
So
they
somebody
have
would
to
always
tell us if they do.
somebody would either have to be on and tell you, or somebody would have to go join and check.
Well, maybe what I'll do is I'll run the animal farm.
That would work, because then you
And
could
then-
you could still go help out on other farms if there's nothing
Right.
going on.
And the animal farm could have some stuff to do. You could do like hay equipment on that,
Yeah, that would be
and then
like
just regular crops would be on the other one. So you'd have pigs, so we'd have to supply corn and whatnot.
I have to ask, are you still recording?
I am still live, yes. Almost
I know
done
you're
though.
live, but are you recording?
No, I'm not. These aren't going to go up on YouTube
You
because
could
the
always call
quality's just too low.
You could always call it V Blues Cox, where you raise only chickens.
No.
Raise
But
only chickens.
We'll call it Artie's Animals. We'll do all
One golf
animals.
course.
We should just start out with one animal farm and one crop farm, and then
Okay.
add an additional farm if needed.
Okay, yeah, I think maybe that's a good idea too.
Because the animal farm can still help with all the crop things if needed.
Okay. Hey, did you repair that Taylor before putting it away or no?
I washed it, didn't repair it.
It's probably okay because we didn't use that. Oh, did you use up all the crop stuff too, or do I need to fill? Is there still stuff left?
Crop stuff?
Like, did you use up the seed and fertilizer, or do I need to?
Oh yeah.
come over and- it's
Did you
gone?
want me to? Did you want me to fill this up before I park it?
No, it's fine.
Because there's 87% seed and 13% fertilizer.
Okay. And I am going to keep this Michigan map. I'll maybe continue doing it on a single player map, but I do like the map. I think it's fun for, I've had a lot of fun on here building my farm up. I hate to see it go, but it's always fun to start a new farm too, so. There we go. So I'll need you guys, I'll do the animal farm, and then you guys can be my providers for the product.
Yeah.
But again,
Well,
we should all work on crop for the. We should all work on crops for the first bit to gain up some kind of storage.
Yeah,
You can do the piggies, and we can give you all the food.
that's right.
I will say I'm definitely looking forward to the change because I'm hoping for a map where I can actually play with decent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the downside is it's like we got to find a map that also is easy on the computer. So that's going to be one. There we go. But I like that idea.
I have not checked Midland out yet, but I installed it, so I'll try to take a look at it this next week.
Okay,
That
see
way
if
I
it
can
works.
see if it does work really well.
Yep. All right, folks. So we're going to call it a night, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to raid. Thank you so much again for watching, guys, and being a part of my channel. It's always a blast to have everybody here, and we've had a great Friday night. So it'll be 2 weeks again until we play the Michigan map. Once again, I'll be streaming on and off next week, but and I still have to do my 24-hour stream. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but we're going to do it at some point here soon. But next week's going to be a little bit dodgy because that's going to be my last couple days here in the UK. We're going to try to do some sightseeing and really kind of pull out the stops because we've had the kids the whole time. So those last couple days it'll be just Moni and me, and so we're going to try to travel and see some of the UK and just have some time together. So we'll see how next week goes, but be patient with me. It's going to be kind of a spotty week as far as streams go next week, but then the following week we'll be back on again. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being part of the farm, and we will see you next time. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Why did they get?
All right.
You want to go drive through the Lake District?
Huh?
Lake
Good
District.
stream.
Very pretty.
No more,
Yeah,
no
there's-
more water.
Yeah,
No
it's
more water
OBS.
now.
I'm running it. I have no frame rate issues now that I have turned off. Like it's a
Well-
little teeny bit choppy, but it's way better.
You should have people just send in mod suggestions to either
will
your
set up.
Discord or your Facebook group
What's that for? What?
for maps. And then you
Eh.
can check out the.
To be honest with you,
Find one that'll work
I-
and use it.
I think we're just I think we're just gonna have to find one that'll work and ourselves because it seems like, in all reality, it's us that it comes down to. It's the guys that are playing on the map that really means. Oh, that's right. I got a raid. Yep. Let's see.
Well, again, you ask people, and then you get the group's opinion based off what they want.
Personally,
Maybe there
from
might
what
be
I've
some- Go ahead.
what I've seen preview wise of that
What was?
what Emerald Coast, that US map, I think that would be a great one. I don't know if it'll be released in the next couple weeks or not.
Okay.
But it looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, if and we
Yeah,
can
you
always do that, like where we pick up a
Because
a
like from what
map.
it looks like is it looks American, like the style of buildings kind of like you have in Michigan map. So it's
Right.
definitely American, but it's decorated and it's got trees around. It's built more like Marwell is. It looks like Marwell. It actually has the same field texture as Marwell.
But do you think we're going to have issues performance-wise?
That I don't know. I don't have a problem with Marwell at all.
Okay, weird.
I actually like my.
I don't know what it is with Michigan map. It's the only map I've had any problems with. Everything else runs smooth.
It's too much water, man. It's too much water, and the gullies are too deep, and it's like what?
Where's this at, Jer?
This map I have.
He's talking about all the culverts.
All the culverts on.
Oh, I mean that is how it is in where I live, though. I mean, we have those culverts everywhere. In fact, did you guys ever hear the Jeep story when I got my stuck?
Yeah, what?
Like from years ago, you probably don't remember. I got my Jeep stuck in one of those a couple of years ago. I was making a U-turn, and they had grown the grass up level with the field.
Oh yeah.
So I pulled over a little bit, and it was mushy because it was wet. And I looked back behind me to make a U-turn, and I looked back, and I realized my car is sinking down into the mud. I ended up at about a 45-degree angle, and
How'd you?
thankfully somebody with a Humvee and a tow rope came by and towed me out. They hooked up to my front axle and just yanked me out. So
I was gonna say, Arthur, if you ever have a moment where you're just sitting back, not really doing anything, or whatever, on Facebook site, I shared a link to the guy that did the preview of Emerald Coast.
okay.
So if you wanted to see the preview of it, he just kind of overviewed it, looked at it. It looks really nice.
It's just
So-
the question is it going to be ready in time? I mean, that's
Right. I don't know if it'll be ready in time or not.
Yeah.
They don't have an official release date. It's in beta, like he's a beta tester for it. They're testing it out because the maker of it wants to make sure when it comes out, it's good to go. There's no problems. It's been worked out.
right.
So, I'm looking at Midland. It looks okay. The only question I would have with it is bigger equipment because it looks like the roads are fair.
Oh, like what does it look like with bigger equipment?
Yeah, but I'll like I said, I'll take a look at it this week. I'll run a
Okay.
test on it, get some stuff, and see what I think of it, and then I'll give him. It looks nice.
All right. Well, hey, listen, guys, I'm going to get going. We got about a half an hour to bed, so I'm going to hang out with Moni on her stream a little bit, and then
Adios.
Hey, Arthur.
have a good night, guys. We'll see ya.
Arthur.
Yeah.
I sent you a direct message on Discord.
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind checking that out.
How do I do that?
It should come up as a bubble like above where the
This
where
is
the channel
Pedro, right?
is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Bubble.
Like you should have like a little 1 with a Discord symbol.
I have 79.
It wouldn't be a Discord symbol, it'd be your picture, whatever you have as a profile page.
Oh yeah, it'd be your profile picture. Yeah, mine's a Discord symbol because I don't have a picture.
Are you using Discord on the PC or on the phone?
Of
course, PC.
Yeah. Well, I'm on PC. He might be on phone. I don't know.
I'm using Discord on the PC.
Very far left side of a screen, there's a list of bubbles, and on the top of that list will be where the personal messages are. You'll see a red 1 on it, most likely.
Well, I've got. It'll be from Pedro.
Yes,
Yeah.
from Pedro.
Pedro, what is your little symbol?
It's just a Discord logo. I
Also,
think.
if you just go to the far left and click on the button at the very top where it says Home, you click that, and then on the left side it'll show your direct messages.
Pedro, direct messages. Ah, I see it. Okay. Wait, so Pedro, what do you need to know? Like, what are stream notifications?
Oh, that's like when you go live.
Oh,
Hey,
well,
your boy
yeah.
Arthur's streaming again. Smash
Yeah,
that
no,
like
you
button.
absolutely, but how do I do that?
Oh, well, when I messaged Thomas, he said if it's okay with you, just let him know and he'll add me.
Oh, okay. Why wouldn't you be allowed to have stream notifications?
Well, he said he had it set up more for, like, people that he knew you were okay with. So he's
Well,
like,
like-
it's okay. He's like, it's okay with me if it's okay with Arthur. So.
Okay.
It's gonna have absolute
I
control.
don't get what the problem is with stream notifications.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a
Oh,
stream
the-
notification. It's not like
To
it's
be
gonna...
to be able to get
It's like
paid
a power trip.
notifications.
No, I don't think that's it, but it's just interesting. Interesting.
I don't mind stream notifications as long as they don't add everybody.
Yeah,
Right.
Thomas did that where notifications
that's
you
the
have
point.
to sign up for them
Okay.
in the Discord.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I know I missed like a week's worth of streams because I wasn't getting it. Audible tone.
Thomas set it up so it only you have to actually enable it. By
Yeah,
getting
you
the
have to
role.
like, it has to be your rank is notified.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
see, you could get the Discord ones, or you could just subscribe to the person and follow them, and then you'll get a notification on your phone or your tablet or whatever.
Well, you don't need to sub on Twitch.
Yeah, just follow.
Or not
It's
Yeah,
free.
you just follow.
Follow. But sub wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah, no one ever complains about getting subscribed to.
No.
I
I don't think
have
you,
the money
I don't
to
think you
sub
ever see a
everyone.
Twitch streamer. It's like, don't sub me. If you sub me, I pay.
Yeah.
I would. I'd be that Twitch streamer because I'm not popular enough. No, don't sub to me. Don't waste your money.
I'm trying to be the most successful Twitch streamer ever with the least amount of sub.
Well, hey, listen, guys, I'm gonna take off. Love you guys.
All right.
See you next week or 2
Bye.
weeks.
See you, Arthur. All right, and with that, I am going to call that the end of this stream. I will probably be streaming some ETS later tonight. We're going to do some crazy runs and watch all the people crash into us, and then I'm going to compile a video with it. So it should be lots of fun. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.